On the gridiron or courtside, you know what time it is. It's
Sports plus life. Sports plus life.
ringside or front court or field pass, we ballin', no. Knuckle up or buckle up. I tell it like it is when I'm on my show. Home run, slam dunk, knockout, or gossip go.
Sports plus life.
Yeah.
Sports plus life.
Ah.
Yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Brevon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. You feel me? Oh, what a show do we have for you today. It's going down. So guess what? Turn it off, turn it all the way off now. Yeah. Oh, do you hear the intensity in my voice as soon as the show comes on? I mean, I just got me some great news. That ain't none of your business, but you know what I'm saying. That Philly special. But speaking of Philly, the Eagles handle their business. And how is everybody doing this wonderful, wonderful Monday, 80-something degree day in the beginning of September? Oh, my goodness gracious. What a week one. What a week one. And, boy, I know there's a certain fan base that is kind of probably butthurt and in their feelings right now. So, I mean, what do I have to say about them? And that about sums it up. But, yes, I am coming ruthless off the bat. But you know what? We'll get there. We'll get there soon enough. But before I get started, I definitely have to shout out my black and gold fam and my fam in general. I hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed week. Summer is almost officially over with and fall is almost officially here. But you know what? When that pigskin gets kicked in the air, to me, that just means that the cold weather's coming, the holidays is coming, and it is my favorite time of year. But shout outs to everybody. Have a wonderful, definitely a wonderful, blessed week. I love all of you guys. You know I do. But hey, we ain't gonna stall out no more. Am I ready? You ready? They ready? We all ready. Let's get to it. Week one is just about in the books. Only game left is my Denver Broncos at the Seattle Seahawks. But before we get into all of the meat and potatoes of the week and the prediction league, we have a new a contestant in my Sports Plus Life prediction league. My homeboy Aaron, love him like a brother. My homeboy Aaron, he came over and it was around in the early to middle part of the 1 o'clock games. We were talking about it and he thought the prediction league was about money. I said, no, this is for fun, bro. So he said, oh, okay, well, put me in. I said, okay. I said, but I want you to make these predictions. Don't base them off on what was currently happening in the game. I gave him the Rams in Buffalo. I said, because you know what? I said, I didn't ask you. I should have asked you, did you want to be in the league? So I gave him that one. And he was pretty honest. But as far as the prediction league goes, after one day, after the first week thus far, because mind you, everybody picked Denver to beat the Seattle Seahawks. So, everybody's either going to be right or everybody's going to be wrong. But you know who's winning. You know who's winning leading this prediction league right now. It's your boy. Y'all better recognize. Biatch. This is what I do. Ain't nothing but money in the bank. Shawty, what you drank? Man, I'm telling you right now as follows. I'm the head dog, the head honcho, the one who started all of this. I got 10 wins. My brother Sean, right up on my tail. He got 9. Now, see, this is the thing. This is what it is. See, Sean wanted to put his bad voodoo on the Dallas Cowboys and pick them to win. Man, did that work. It did work. But when it come to picking any games, you took a loss to me, brother. David had 6. Cudden David got 6 right. Tony got 7 right. Calvin got 5 right. Marcus got 7 right. Keith got 8 right. And Aaron, late to the game, but better late than never, he ended up getting 7 right. So again, that's just week one, but your boy has jumped out to an early, not insurmountable lead, but an early lead. Like I said, everybody, all 8 people, including myself, picked the Denver Broncos to win tonight. But again, money in the bank. Shawty, what you drank? Y'all niggerachis ain't gonna be able to deal with me if I win this league. But like I said, it's just week one. It is a marathon and not a sprint. But in the meantime, let's go over these games. Okay. The Thursday night game to open the season, the Buffalo Bills looked hella scary, man. They looked very scary, and they came there and they tattooed the Rams 31-10. I mean, for them to be a Super Bowl favorite, for them to be the Super Bowl favorite, they definitely look like it. Josh Allen, they looked amazing. And the thing about it is, the Rams could have threw up 50 points if they weren't turning the ball over so much in the first half. Game was tied at 10 going into halftime. After that, the Bills opened up a full double-sized can of whoop ass on the Los Angeles Rams, who, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they go out and just get Allen Robinson to replace Odell Beckham? So why the hell did Matthew Stafford never throw him the ball? You can't just throw the ball to Cooper Kupp all day, every day, because you will become predictable. And that's what happened with the Rams. They became predictable, and Jalen Ramsey, bruh, if you are going to play the way you've been playing the last 2 times we seen you on the field, which was Thursday and then the Super Bowl, I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up, because Diggs cooked your ass. Barbecue chicken, fried turkey, whatever you want to say. Stephon Diggs had his way with you. You played like trash. Boy, I'm talking about you played like some unwashed chitlins, boy. You was stanky. You was stanky. If I'm Raheem Morris, I'm coming right up to you and I'm saying, dude, you better get your shit together. So the Bills won 31-10. Now on the Sunday's games, the New Orleans Saints needed a come-from-behind victory in the fourth quarter to snatch victory from the jaws of the defeat against the Atlanta Falcons, 27-26. Hey, y'all, Michael Thomas is back. 2 fourth-down touchdown catches. And by the way, Jarvis Landry, home cooking definitely works because he balled out. He didn't get in the end zone, but he had about 140-some receiving yards. Kid was special yesterday. The Saints are 1-0, and people don't realize, some people saying, yeah, well, the Saints struggle with the Falcons. Bro, me being from Virginia is not deep south as Atlanta and New Orleans. That is a bitter rivalry. You know, that's a bitter rivalry. That's just like Eagles-Cowboys, Cowboys-Washington, or even in college. You got Miami versus, you got the Florida State versus Florida. That is a bitter rivalry, like Oklahoma versus Texas. It don't matter who's on the field, who has the more talent. That is such a rivalry game. You get both teams' best. Now, upset special. The Chicago Bears. They defeated the San Francisco 49ers in an absolutely ugly weather day. But you know what? Such is life. 'Tis football. The 49ers were up 10-0, and the Bears came back on them and won 19-10. So you think you're going to start hearing about Jimmy Garoppolo now since he never left, since he never departed? Justin Fields had a playground touchdown pass to Dante Pettis. And shout out to the Bears. Excuse me. Shout out to the Bears. Another upset special. The Pittsburgh Steelers needed every possible second of this football game, overtime included, to defeat the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow played horrible for the majority of the game. 5 turnovers, but yet and still, the Pittsburgh Steelers needed a blocked extra point by Minkah Fitzpatrick to win the game, as we thought Joe Burrow had a walk-off touchdown to Jamar Chase with no time left. That tied it at 20. Minkah Fitzpatrick blocked the extra point. Both teams exchanged missed kicks in overtime, and then eventually on the last play, Pittsburgh got it done. Bro, it's hard to bet against Mike Tomlin. They are such a well-coached, well-prepared team. Although their star defensive player, TJ Watt, suffered a torn pec. He will probably be out, not necessarily the remainder of the season because it was just week 1, but he'll probably be, if he does come back, he'll probably be out until December, late December. But so a bittersweet victory for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Cincinnati, I think they'll be fine. The Philadelphia Eagles handled business against the Detroit Lions. I said trap game. I said this was a trap game. The Philadelphia Eagles won 38-35 in what was the shootout of the day. Jalen Hurts looked magnificent, throwing for over 240, running for damn near 100. A.J. Brown had a T.O.-like Philadelphia debut at wide receiver. Fly, Eagles, fly. And if you're the Lions, they play with a lot of effort, but always find a way to play just well enough to lose. Get them, Philly. The Miami Dolphins beat the New England Patriots 20-7. Okay, Mac Jones looked, The offense for New England looked, But did you see that 96 Olympic track team that the Miami Dolphins have? You throw a slant over the middle to Jalen Waddle, and he be out like that. He is lightning. Tyreek Hill is lightning. Mostert is lightning. But the Dolphins' schedule definitely gets tough. It's funny because I had a Dolphins fan and a Patriots fan over here yesterday. It was fun to watch them battle. The Baltimore Ravens, they beat the New York Jets. I mean, come on now. Like, nobody's going to make a big deal out of that. Even though Lamar Jackson is now betting on himself. Get your money, Lamar, 24-9. And you see the way people say that he's not consistent with passing the ball. I saw them dimes that he dropped into Duvernay and them dimes that he dropped in to Rashad Bateman. Put some respect on Lamar Jackson's name. Biatch. You heard what the D-O-double-G said. So the Ravens just said to the Jets, are we finished or are we done? Next game, the Washington Commanders debuted their corny-ass nickname with a victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars 28-22. Washington could be an undercover sleeper, especially if you get good Carson Wentz. You saw the good and you saw the bad. But my man's that rookie Dotson, look out for him. And Terry McLaurin, he's been the quietest undercover beast of a receiver since he's come into the NFL in 2019. The Commanders could be doing something. They could be a threat. Now, the Cleveland Browns needed a 58-yard field goal from a rookie kicker with the last name York to beat the Carolina Panthers. Oh, by the way, I'm the only person that called the Cleveland Browns to beat the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to say that all day long. Jacoby Brissett was respectable. Baker led a fourth quarter comeback. Yes, he did. But you know what? It was not meant to be. And he loses his debut with Carolina to his former team, the Cleveland Browns. And the game that we all picked the Indianapolis Colts. No, as a matter of fact, I think David picked the Houston Texans to beat the Indianapolis Colts, but nobody was right. They played to a 20-20 tie. Houston was up 20-3. Indianapolis, with Matt Ryan making his Colts debut, stormed back, and they tied the game. Both had opportunities to win the game in overtime. Both kickers missed 20-20, so they are 0-1 both teams. Another upset special. Marquise was the only person to pick this. I will remind him of that later as well. The New York Giants defeated the Tennessee Titans. Ladies and gentlemen, Saquon Barkley is back. I mean, did you see the brother play? 164 yards on 18 carries. And I like what Brian Daboll did, because he's clearly going to hold his players accountable when you do something stupid. Like that fourth quarter end zone interception that Daniel Jones threw. As soon as he threw it, Daboll went right over to him and was like, fuck are you doing? Like, why are you going to force that though? It's not there. What are you doing? But anyway, the Giants would get the ball back. They would score a touchdown and be down 19-20 with a minute left, and they decided to go for two. We were all sitting here thinking, what the hell are they doing? Why are they doing this? But you know what? That's why he's a coach, and that's why we the couch coaches. It worked. Saquon got in for two. The Titans missed a field goal at the end. The Giants win an opening day game for the first time since 2016. And Sean said he thought Saquon was going to have a huge season. He was right about DeAndre Swift, too. That's why the Eagles got to tighten up on that D. Now, the Minnesota Vikings took care of business against the Green Bay Packers 23-7. Bruh, my man's my big little bro Marcus, you know, he was, for whatever reason, was not aware of how great Justin Jefferson is. I said that he's a top 5 receiver, and he was like, he's a what? And I said, well, why don't you just watch the game? And through the game, Justin Jefferson put on an absolute show. Where was this top 5 Packer defense at? I don't know. Vikings win 23-7. And what I thought was going to be the shootout of the day turned out to be the ass kicking of the day. The Kansas City Chiefs walked all over, straight mollywopped. Ouch. Ooh. The Arizona Cardinals 44-21. Patrick Mahomes. Everybody want to say that there's going to be some slippage because Tyreek Hill left. Pat-a-tat-tat. Mahomes threw for 5 touchdown passes. And like he said a couple days before the game, you never know who it's going to come from now. So sorry to all of you fantasy players. Though one person we know is going to be a consistent is Travis Kelce. He's still that dude. Mahomes is still that dude. Oh, the Chiefs look like they ain't missed a beat. And hey, Kyler Murray, you've been studying your playbook, bruh. You've been taking care of your responsibilities, bruh, because you look like shit, bruh. Anyway, the Los Angeles Chargers eked out a victory over the Las Vegas Raiders 24-19. This is what the NFC West is going to be like. Real talk. 24, I'm not saying all the scores are going to be like 24-19, but they're going to be close. Devontae Adams in his Raiders debut showed out, 141 receiving yards. Keenan Allen was lost to a hamstring. That could be big, especially in week 1. It could possibly linger throughout the season, but the Chargers did get it done. Sunday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 19-3. Oh, my sentiments. Exactly. Oh, my goodness. Wait. In a game that only saw one touchdown, which was a Tom Brady to Mike Evans pass. This is the first time the Dallas Cowboys have not scored a touchdown in an opening playoff game since 2002? 2004, something like that. But not only did you lose the game, you lost your quarterback too. Dak Prescott messed his hand up after throwing a ball. He hit his hand on the helmet of Shaquille Barrett, so you lost your quarterback for the next 2 months, the next 6 to 8 weeks. I don't wish injury on nobody, but it ain't like, when Dak got hurt 2 years ago. That was just ugly. I was praying for the brother then. But boy, how do you Cowboy fans feel right now? I mean, the defense was respectable. Micah Parsons is an absolute animal. I can't do nothing but give that young brother his respect. But I don't care. I don't really care. Because, boy, once again, the beginning of the season, Cowboy fans popping off, running off at the motherfucking mouth. And guess what? After one game, first of all, y'all look like trash with that Dak Prescott on the field. You scored a field goal on your first drive and didn't do shit for the rest of the game. This is the Dallas Cowboys that I have known to grow and absolutely love. Now, as far as Tampa is concerned, did I see anything overwhelming about the Buccaneers? No, I didn't. The one thing I will say that I did take away from this is that Julio Jones looks good. Julio Jones looked ready. He looked in shape. He looked healthy. He looked healthy. And if Julio Jones is healthy, now Godwin came back and got hurt again. Don't know how serious that injury is, but there's nothing that overwhelmed me about the Buccaneers. Everybody's wondering what's going on with Tom Brady. Now let me get to Tom Brady right quick. Now, one of my homeboys hit me up and said, hey, did you read the report saying that Giselle left Tom Brady? I was like, wow, Giselle left Tom Brady? But you know what? Didn't surprise me, because I'm not trying to be funny. Tom Brady, take your old ass home, okay? You have nothing left to prove. You have so blatantly put football ahead of your family that she's a living, breathing woman with feelings and emotions, and she has played second fiddle to football. Now, I understand, way before you had a wife, way before you had kids, way before you had money, you had football. But you know what? As we grow and as we evolve as human beings, we have to understand what is more important in the long run. You can still surround yourself around the game. Hell, you signed an over $300 million contract with Fox to broadcast, which you ain't never done before. That keeps you around the game, and I understand that doesn't give you the same thrill. Yeah, look, I was an athlete at one point in my time too. But that doesn't give you the same thrill, the same rush as running out that tunnel and putting that uniform on and feeling like you're going to battle, going to war with your brothers. But you know what? They have families too. One day it has to end. And you know who's supposed to be there once all of that is over with? Your family, your wife, your kids. Your wife make more money than you do, bro. And she's probably sitting here saying, why do I have to raise the kids all by myself? I guarantee you that after the Patriots beat the Falcons and Tom Brady won his 5th Super Bowl, which put him 1 Super Bowl over Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw as the most Super Bowls won by a quarterback, I guarantee you Giselle probably thought, oh, finally, he'll be coming home soon. Might not be this year or next year, but it'll be soon. Once we got to age 42, 43, 44. Just like, well, damn, come on, man, damn. Tom Brady, you may have an obsession with football, but you're going to look 5-10 years from now, and you're not going to have nothing but money. And anybody who thinks that money buys happiness is fooling themselves. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that money can't change your life and change your problems, because it can. Because one thing having hundreds and millions of dollars gives you is security, power and access, but it doesn't give you a happy home. And that's what people fail to realize. And as sports fans, we as sports fans are so selfish when we want our favorite athlete to play forever. I'm sure the athlete themselves wants to play forever, but you have children that did not ask to be on this earth. You have a wife who has committed to you, and you commit to her. You commit to her, and you have to think about that. While the season lasts for 6 months, but the preparation, the training camp, you're spending 3/4 of a year getting prepared for a season, and your wife is in the dark. She's left behind, and you think that that's okay. It's not. Clearly, this is a problem. You need to just go home, bro. Go home. You have nothing left to prove. You have 7 Super Bowl rings. Hi, is anybody gonna catch you? I don't know, probably not. But if so what? Your wife, your kids, that's the most important thing. And again, as sports fans, we are so selfish. If I said this exact same thing to Skip Bayless would probably, because he rides Brady's nuts so much, he probably would be like, well, he's defying time, he's psycho time. And I would say, shut your selfish ass up. He has a family at home. Skip Bayless doesn't have to prepare 8 months to play a violent game. He has a wife and kids at home. We as fans are so selfish because we want what we want is entertainment to us. But these athletes are real people with real lives and real family. Everybody probably on the outside says, wow, it must be great to be Tom Brady's wife, or it must be great to be Tom Brady's kids. Meanwhile, the wife and the kids are like, it ain't what you think. It ain't all it's cracked up to be. Because again, money can buy you a lot of things, but it cannot buy you peace of mind. Well, a happy home. I'm not going to sit there and say it can't buy you peace of mind, because when you have security and you have access, that's pretty peaceful, but it's not the most important thing, okay? It can't buy you a happy home. That is priceless, and people need to understand that, and Tom Brady, you need to understand that. But for right now, you want to know, and you got a big showdown next week. I hope it's worth it, bro. That's all I'm going to say, because you'd rather have your hands underneath a nutsack than on your fine ass wife. Good luck with that one, bro. Anyway, that is the week 1 wrap up. You feel me? And now it is prediction league time. So you know I got my brother on the phone. Sean, what it do?
What's good, my dude?
What's good? Was that 1 o'clock game and that Sunday night game?
Man, look, man, them Eagles almost gave me a heart attack. But Cowboys lost, so I'm all well and good.
And not only did they lose, they lost their damn quarterback.
You know, I never really wish injury on people, but you know, it's the Cowboys. Nah, man, I hope that get well though, but that's gonna hurt them big time.
Man, they weren't playing well when he was healthy.
I know, but I mean, it just really solidifies it. Cooper Rush though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I was hearing people saying maybe they should try. I was talking about saying that maybe they should trade for Baltimore's backup. Man, why are they gonna do that?
Yeah, they ain't gonna let her.
Or they should try to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. Did you see Trey Lance yesterday?
Man, Trey Lance was some trash, boy.
That was trash Lance.
Go after they seen Trey.
Right, exactly. His name ain't Trey Lance right now. It's Trash Lance.
Yeah, he wasn't too good. But, I mean, it was his first start, a lot of pressure, man. Maybe he'll get better. You know, give a man some time.
And it was an ugly weather game. I will say that.
Absolutely. It was very ugly. So, you know.
But so what was your overall take about the Philadelphia Eagles, sir?
I think not doing a lot in preseason really made us come out sluggish. I'm hoping that's the fact, because that defense looked it didn't look like they were ready. They looked gassed from what I see. I mean, they were just going back to back. And I know the Detroit Lions, like I said, I picked DeAndre Swift to be one of those surprises.
You were absolutely right about that.
And yeah, that man ran all over us. But you know, we still getting right. First game of the season. I'm hoping that it was just they ain't do a lot in preseason. They need to get in football shape more.
Right.
We just need a better coordinator.
That first game of the season, you know, people don't play preseason anymore, so a lot of your starters, they're gonna catch cramps. You might see hamstrings pulled like Keenan Allen. You know, or I mean, the Steelers won yesterday, but it's bittersweet because now T.J. Watt got a torn pec. But definitely,
exactly, yeah, him going out like it's always the first week is because
you don't play preseason
or in football shape.
Exactly. That's why I don't understand. This happens all the time because in order to get in shape to play football, you have to play football. You can't come out and throw.
Either you're going to lose them in preseason or you're going to lose them during the season.
Now, would you rather lose them in preseason?
Play football.
Yeah, would you rather lose them in preseason to some nagging injury that you know can heal, that will be healed at least by the first month of the season? Or would you rather you wait until it's time to throw these guys out there? Everybody's running 1,000 miles an hour, and this is what happens.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happens, man. So, but I think, the Eagles, I'm with you. I hope that it was just a case of getting into game shape because Minnesota next week, bro.
I ain't, man, Justin Jefferson.
Man. Bro, Marcus didn't realize how good Justin Jefferson was. I said, Justin Jefferson's a top 5 receiver. He was like, no, he's not. I said, okay, just watch this game. And this man put on a show. But
yeah, he put on this. Well, I heard some analysts giving Kirk Cousins like a MVP nod this season. I mean, if he got a wide receiver like Justin Jefferson, he can get the ball too. His name will be in the conversation if they can keep that up.
Oh, his name will definitely be in the conversation. But see, the thing with Kirk Cousins is when he retires, he's going to actually have Hall of Fame stats. But which
is crazy, right?
It's crazy. But what did you do?
He's a serviceable quarterback,
right? And he doesn't have a Hall of Fame moment. Did you do it when it counts?
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, I don't get. Look, Kirk Cousins can throw for 4,500 yards every year. I don't care. But if you're not winning, what difference does it make? Even though
he doesn't Matt Stafford mode, do a lot of stuff. Got to get on a better. Well, I didn't even think it on a better team because the Vikings are tough.
The Vikings are always stacked.
Yeah.
I mean, they traded Stephon Diggs, but they drafted Justin Jefferson.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, they had no drop-off. If anything, they might have had an increase, although Stephon Diggs was deep-fried barbecuing Jalen Ramsey.
And Jalen Ramsey, he do a lot of talking.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing, it always come back to bite those talkers. Because everybody gets theirs. Everybody.
Everybody.
For the most part, you're going to get yours.
Everybody's going to get theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, even Deion Sanders. Everybody was afraid to go with Deion until he met Marvin Harrison.
Boy, I was so close. I was so close with that Baker, though. That Baker Mayfield. Boy.
Man, bro, you do know I was the only one who called Cleveland to win, right?
He almost got his revenge.
You do know I was the only person that called Cleveland to win that game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bruh. I'm just saying. I told y'all Nicholas I was going to school you.
That like it's a Jurassic Park in this house. It's crazy, man.
Hey, wait, shoot. Trust me, I know. Oh, another one that you hit right on the head that I agree with you on. Saquon Barkley is back.
I told you, boy. That boy running for his life, won't he?
Boy, he is back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is the first week, bro.
I know it's the first week, but man, I like what I saw from him. And you know what I like most, though? You know what I like most? Brian Dable, when Daniel Jones threw that dumbass interception in the end zone, immediately went and got in his ass. I mean,
absolutely, he need that.
Yeah,
get a babysit you
immediately, because I think Dayball has probably told Daniel Jones, "I will put Tyrod Taylor in the game. He fits the offense better."
Oh, absolutely,
he does.
He got and a journeyman, but he still do his thing.
Yeah, he's a journeyman, but
he got to be better than Daniel Jones. I know they got to give him his shot because they picked him so high, but I mean, I'm putting Tyrod in.
Right, but here's the thing about. We've liked to call the NFC East for the last 3 years the NFC least. Everybody in the NFC East won. Carson Wentz in Washington.
I mean,
you guys, everybody won except you know who.
Except the Cowboys. But to be fair, they were I ain't gonna say that because the Giants had Tennessee, which were the number 1 seed last year.
Yeah, that was an upset.
That was a super upset. But as far as the us and the Commanders, I mean. We were supposed to win our games. Granted, we got those out of there, but the Giants really upset the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, absolutely.
and nobody really expected the Cowboys. Although I picked the Cowboys, I did that to put my bad juju on them, because if I'd have picked them to lose, they would have won somehow. Dak Prescott would have had like an amazing game.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't pick the Cowboys, because one, they didn't do anything to upgrade. Two, you gave Tom Brady 6 months to game plan for week 1.
Absolutely.
And there was nothing to me that was impressive about Tom Brady. I was more impressed.
Tom Brady didn't really look that.
No, I was more impressed with Julio Jones.
Yeah.
I was impressed with Julio Jones in that Tampa defense. Tom Brady didn't do nothing to make me say, wow, they only scored 1 touchdown. I mean, the MVP of that game was...
Tom Brady got a lot going on at home right now. He can't focus on football. Giselle got him by the balls, bro.
I just talked about that before we got on the phone, because the reports is that Giselle... the report is that Giselle has left.
Here this year. He can't beat Thomas Brady this year.
The reports is that Giselle has left, and I'm like, bro, you take your old ass home. You have nothing left to prove.
Yeah.
You have nothing left to prove. You have a family that's going to be there after you finish.
Some people love the game, and I guess that's why he's the GOAT, because of what it did for him.
Well,
you gotta have that passion in order to be great as well with talent. So,
well, to me, he's not the GOAT in my book. You can give it to him if you want to, because I believe he cheated for 3 of them Super Bowls. That's just me. I believe he cheated for 3 of them Super Bowls.
Oh man, of course.
So, those first 3, I'm like, but still, you call him what you want. But at the end of the day, we as fans want our athletes to play forever, but they real people with real lives, and they have a family at home. He can still be around the game. I know it doesn't give him the same rush as playing the game, but take your ass home, bro. Because when
you got that broadcasting deal.
Exactly, and that's gonna pay him damn near $400 million.
Absolutely.
Like, take your monkey ass home. Who that pressing buttons?
It's probably my ass. It is my ass.
Fat cheek ass nigga. On the side. All right, bro. Let's get to it. Week 2, Thursday night. Great game. Chargers at Chiefs. Who you got?
Let me make sure Trish ain't listening, because she trying to pick too. I don't want her stealing my pick. No, I'm just saying. What's up? Week 2, right?
Week 2, Chargers at Chiefs.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to the Chargers.
Gonna give it to the Chargers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Jets at the Browns.
I am going to go. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Okay, boy, did Cleveland do something personal to you? I'm just messing with
Cleveland?
you.
No, I just think the Jets played a good. I think. Well, you know what? No, let me get the Browns.
Oh, you damn it! I just wrote it. Okay, I'm gonna change it.
Yeah, I ain't ready yet for that. I ain't ready to believe in their defense. Although they did play a good defense against them, but I'm gonna give it to the Browns.
Well, the last time you changed up, you were absolutely right. You said Buffalo at the last second. Oh, and by the way, before I go to the next game, y'all niggas keep thinking that Aaron Donald is better than Von Miller. Okay. Okay. Anyway, next game, the Commanders at the Lions.
Oh man, I'm gonna give it to the Commanders.
All right. Next game, big time game. Saints at Bucks. No, excuse me. Bucks at Saints.
Bucks at Saints. I'm going Saints.
Michael Thomas is back.
Yeah, and that defense gonna tear Tom Brady line up. I'm just here to tell you, better get that thing out quick.
And as quiet as it's kept, Jarvis Landry had a beast game yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Hey, buddy. You had a good day at school? All right, go ahead and get you one of them pies out the cabinet. Mm-hmm. Good. Good job. All right, go ahead and play. Reality podcast, folk. They're my kids. I love them. Reality. Next game, Panthers at Giants.
Ooh, man. You know what? I'm gonna give it to the Panthers.
Okay. And by the way, about Cleveland, we got to give their kicker a shout out. A rookie kicker, your first career NFL game, make a 58-yard game winner. That's clutch. That is clutch. Well, you know, all of his tabs is paid for the entire week. He don't have to buy nothing.
Hey, he better not.
He better not. And he might have got him some cutty.
I think the NFL status got him some cutting.
Oh, man. You know it. Next game, Patriots at Steelers.
Steelers.
Okay. Hard to bet against
Belichick's gonna retire after this year.
You said what?
I said Bill Belichick's gonna retire after this year.
You might be right. You might be right because I saw what Matt Patricia was trying to do yesterday as far as the offense. He was trying to keep it like Josh McDaniels, quick dink and dunk. Man, people is ready for that shit. Next game, Colts at Jacksonville.
He may even go be a Cowboy.
No, Belichick, if he goes anywhere, it would be, well, damn. Because if the Giants are successful, they ain't going to get rid of Daboll. Because, he actually loves the Giants. Remember, he won 2 Super Bowls as a D coordinator.
Even if Daboll lose, they still going to give him a year. Ain't this his first year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they ain't going to. I don't know. It is Bill
Belichick. That's Bill Belichick, bro.
I highly doubt, though, he going.
Yeah, but he loves the Giants. He does. Like, he was Lawrence Taylor's defensive coordinator.
Oh, hold on. As you can see, his hair being done.
Oh, it's all good. All good. Now, who do you got with the Colts and the Jaguars?
Man, the Colts look like butt. I'm gonna give it to the Colts. They need a bounce back game. Who's at home?
Jacksonville is at home.
I'm gonna go to Jaguars.
Okay. Well, it's not like the Colts lost. They just didn't win.
Oh no, they lost.
Yeah, you supposed to beat the Texans.
I'm still gonna go Jaguars.
Okay. Dolphins at Ravens. That's interesting.
Dolphins at Ravens. That is very interesting. That's a good game. Dolphins at Ravens. I'm gonna go to Ravens.
Okay. Lamar Jackson betting on himself.
Oh.
Falcons at Rams. Now, you talking about somebody that need a bounce back.
Yeah, the Rams. I'm gonna give it to them.
Another 2 teams that, the Seahawks going to need a bounce back after tonight. Seattle at San Francisco.
Seattle at San Fran going to need a bounce back for real. They probably going to go harder than Seattle will.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bengals
go ahead and take that first one.
Bengals at Dallas.
Do I even got to say anything? Bengals.
Oh, Joe Burrow need a bounce back.
Yeah.
Man, I thought that shit was over when he passed that. I thought he had to walk off to Jamar Chase.
Man, I was hoping they lose. Everybody on Joe Burrow, but I was hoping they caught the L. Even though I picked them.
Texans at my Broncos.
Man, the Texans was playing on it.
They were playing until the fourth quarter.
But they are going to lose.
Yeah, that's our home opener. We're going to handle that.
Yeah, Broncos. I'm going to get at the Broncos.
Cardinals at the Raiders. Didn't the Cardinals get the curbs shit stomped out of them?
Man, we already know who about to catch this L. I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah. Kyler Murray, you been studying your playbook, bro?
And man, he done. No good. He no good. He got that money, though.
He got that guy. He did get that bag. So he can play all the Call of Duty he wants.
Them, and then they just don't do nothing for you. I know they be mad as hell.
Bruh. I bet he might as well invest in Nintendo or something since he like playing video games so damn much.
Absolutely. He gonna be a gamer.
He sure is. He sure is. You might run into him one day playing online.
What? Who in here?
Okay. Next game, Bears at Packers.
Hey, look. I want to say the Packers, but man, I don't see nothing but turmoil over there. And the Bears seem like they want it more. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go to Bears.
Upset special. Okay, I like it.
I'm gonna go to Bears.
I like it. Titans.
I'm gonna put myself out there.
I like it. Titans at Bills.
Bills.
This is Ryan Tannehill's last year, bro. Next year is going to be all about Malik Willis.
Yeah, you know it.
And the Monday Night Football game, Vikings at your Eagles.
Ooh, you already know who I'm going for, boy.
I know who you're going for, but who you going to pick?
How dare you, motherfucker. Eagles, how dare you. I'll never pick against my team. I'm going to fuck we playing.
Okay. All right. Well, there it is. So, week 2, as follows. Sean has got the Chargers, the Browns, the Commanders, the Saints, the Panthers, the Steelers, Jacksonville, Baltimore, the Rams, 49ers, Bengals, Broncos, Raiders, Bears, oh my, Bills, and Eagles.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. You trailing me by one game there, boy. Yeah,
I am, boy. Don't worry about it, boy. I'm going to catch you, boy.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I had one of my coworkers was listening to the podcast, and he said, yo, you and your brother are magic. He said, y'all are in sync.
Hey, bro. You know, we've been doing it for years, bro.
For years, man. I said, listen, man. I said, that's my entertainment soulmate right there.
Absolutely.
I said, this dude, I said, he know when I'm going to go left. I know when he going to go right. It's natural. It's natural. That's why I got to get me, you, and David on here, because then he said, your cousin is just fucking hilarious.
You know he crazy.
We all know he crazy. And we all three of us, we crazy when we together. So don't worry, I'm going to make that happen. But I know you're dealing with them babies. I'm dealing with mine too, brother. So
absolutely.
I'm going to stay. I'm gonna keep in contact with you during the week. Let's just see. So remember, right now, I'm schooling you niggerachis. You was close, though. You was close. Betting on them Cowboys, boy. You know better, boy.
I know better, bro. I just had to do it for my mojo, bro. It's just what I do, bro.
It worked. It worked. It did. It worked. You hear that, America? It's Sean's fault that got hurt.
I'll take the blame, goddammit.
You hear that, Facebook?
I'm getting it.
Hey, you see the pic? I saw what you posted about the Cowboys. You see the GIF I posted? Stephen ain't laughing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm going to get at you, big bro.
All right, bro.
Later.
I'm about this bitch.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, it's Prediction League Monday. My brother Sean giving his predictions on what's going to happen in week 2. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. And now I got my homeboy Marquise on the phone. What's good with you, playboy?
Ain't shit. What's good?
Ain't nothing much. Keith is part of this Prediction League, and let's see how he fared. Now, he got 8 wins. He got 8 wins, which is currently coming in 3rd place, so that's very good, very respectable. He did call the Steelers to beat the Bengals. He was one of 2 people to call the Steelers to beat Cincinnati, and he is the only person that called the Giants to beat the Titans. So he does have that. He does have that working in his favor. He's the only person to call the New York Giants to upset the Tennessee Titans. But how did you feel about watching them Eagles?
Man, we almost gave that one away. I mean, Hurts looked good. Our defense was shaky, but I mean, I think that just had to do with us not playing our starters in the preseason. So I think that came to fruition. But I think other than Hurts, I don't know, man. Well, we'll see throughout the season for sure.
Well, A.J. Brown definitely looks scary. I mean, he had like a T.O. kind of Philadelphia debut. So I know that had to make you happy.
Yeah, but Devontae Smith, 0 catches. Quez Watkins, 0 catches. I'm like, I don't like how they did all that, but as long as it came to a W, that's all I care about.
Right, and you know what was funny is that when the game first started, Detroit came out so aggressive, and the crowd was hyped. One of my homies here was like, I don't know, man, Detroit might get them. I said, dude, it's the first quarter of the first game. I said, calm down. I said, when the dust starts to settle, the Lions will turn back into the Lions. And sure enough, by halftime, even though, like you said, they almost tried to give it away, and their defense definitely needs to tighten up. They do need to tighten up. But 38 points is still 38 points. And then you see what happened with Dallas, with Dak Prescott. So right now the division is wide open because I'm not going to sleep on the Giants or the Commanders. Everybody in the NFC East won except Dallas.
Except Dallas, right.
Everybody won except Dallas. Ain't that a bitch? Boy, that's just how we planned it. But anyway, let's get your picks for week 2, my guy. I'm going to put you on the spot. Since you ain't ready, I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay, first Thursday night game, the Chargers at the Chiefs. Bro, the Chiefs look scary.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs on that. I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Okay. The New York Jets versus the Cleveland Browns. And mind you, I am the only person who picked the Cleveland Browns to beat the Carolina Panthers. Ha-ha.
Man, I don't know about this one.
Jets at Browns.
I'm gonna take the Browns.
Okay.
Take the Browns.
Washington at Detroit.
Detroit.
Okay. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Let's think about that one.
I got Tampa Bay.
All right. Got the Bucks finally beating the Dennis Allen Saints. Okay.
It's just like this is what we saw over the week. They also lost to the Falcons.
Well, I don't disagree with that, but what a lot of people, who are not from, the Deep South realize is that the Saints and the Falcons is a bitter division rivalry. So, that's like when Florida plays Florida State. You're always going to get up to play that game. But that's cool. That's cool. Tampa Bay, okay. Now
But look, about that, I got to go on 1-1. So the next time the Saints play them, I got the Saints beating them.
Okay. Nope. Okay. Hey, I feel you. Okay. Well, Panthers at the Giants.
I got Baker bouncing back. Yeah, he go bounce back. I got that. Yeah.
Bro, Saquon Barkley looks back. But yeah, I mean the Panthers. That's all I'm saying. The Patriots at the Steelers.
Man, that's a tricky one. I think this is really depending on if T.J. Watt is going to play or not.
No, torn pec. He might be out for the rest of the season. I mean, the only positive thing about getting a torn pec in week 1 is that it's not like it's an ACL tear. So there's a possibility that he will be back late season in December. And you remember the season extends 2 weeks into January now, so he'll probably be back, but late in the season.
All right. So I think because the Steelers are riding the hype of beating the Bengals, I think the Patriots are going to beat them. I got the Patriots.
Okay. The Colts at the Jaguars. So we got one team that tied and another team that couldn't close the deal.
I got the Colts.
Okay.
Come on, Matty Ice. Come on.
Okay. The Dolphins at the Ravens.
That could be a fun one. Jeez. I'm going to take Lamar.
Oh, what Lamar?
Lamar. Let's go.
The Falcons at the Rams.
The Rams, they got to bounce back. If they go down 0-2.
Yeah, they got to bounce back. And that's the crazy thing. Everybody in the AFC West lost. If I'm not mistaken. Well, Seattle hasn't played tonight, but the Rams, the 49ers, and the Cardinals lost.
Yeah.
Speaking of Seattle, the Seahawks at the 49ers.
Niners.
Okay. Bengals at the Cowboys.
Man. The Bengals, easy.
Oh, but hey, they better start. Hey, they supposed to have a brand new offensive line. They better start protecting Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
But every defense ain't the Steelers' defense, though, too.
Yeah, that's true.
The Texans at the Broncos.
Broncos.
You better act like you know.
Yeah, the Broncos.
The Cardinals at the Raiders.
Sheesh. Talk about points.
Right.
Both on one teams. I'm going to take the Raiders. Both on one. I got the Raiders.
Bears at Packers.
Packers.
Okay. Sunday night game, the Titans at the Bills. Man, the Bills look scary. Buffalo's home opener at home against Tennessee.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Bills, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Titans take that one. I would not be surprised. I'm going to take the Bills, though.
Okay. And Monday Night Football, the Vikings at the Eagles. Boy, did we get silent.
Sorry to my Eagles fans, but I'm gonna take the Vikings. I hate that I have to do it, but I'm gonna take the Vikings.
He's betting with his head, not his heart. I can respect that. I definitely do respect that. Okay, I got your picks locked in, sir. Like I said, you had a pretty good week. You got 8 right. You were the only person to call the Giants to beat the Titans. Well, my man, any parting shots? I know you gotta go to work.
Nah, that ain't feel right. I'm going Eagles, bro.
Oh, you switching it up?
Right. That ain't feel right. I can't do it.
He said it didn't feel right in his soul.
It did not feel right. Yeah, I'm going Eagles.
Okay. I switched it already.
Any week 1 takeaways?
Yeah.
What a week.
It was crazy, right?
That Bengals and Steelers game, it seemed like nobody wanted to win that one.
Right.
Crazy week. Pretty much that's it. This was a great week 1. Start out to a crazy season. So I'm excited. Oh, Patrick Mahomes, 5 TDs.
Bruh, hey, Patrick Mahomes, they look like, out of the most impressive teams from week 1, I'd have to say Kansas City and Buffalo, hands down. Because they both beat playoff teams. Well, Buffalo beat the defending champions, but the Cardinals were in the playoffs last year too, and they beat the shit out of the Cardinals. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes looked like he ain't having no problems.
And one more takeaway. I think the Browns will be all right.
Think Cleveland's gonna be okay?
Yeah, just the way they play football, run first, decent D-line. As long as Jacoby Brissett doesn't get them in bad positions as of throwing interceptions, they're gonna be just fine. They're gonna be in all their games. I think they're gonna be fine.
I don't disagree. He's a respectable quarterback, and Cleveland is a talented team all around. They're gonna be a tough out. I don't know if they'll be a playoff team, but they'll definitely be a tough out. Because I think when Deshaun comes back, he's gonna be rusty because he has not played football.
That's true.
So, all right, my man. So, until next time, we shall see. Remember, oh yeah, and don't forget, man, I've been trying to tell y'all Negroids, y'all messing with a genius at work here, okay? It's not a coincidence that I'm winning right now, okay?
We'll see.
Y'all better recognize, bro.
10 games, cool. We'll see.
Yeah, y'all better recognize. It's going to be 11 after the night, after my Broncos take care of business. But, we all picked the Broncos, so y'all better recognize.
Yeah, we gonna see, man. This time, we'll see you finish strong, though. This time, we'll see you finish strong.
That's right. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You're absolutely right. All right, brother.
All right, bro.
I'll holler at you later.
All
right.
Gone.
Lil Bro Keith, another Eagles fan, just coming on here giving his predictions, but I'm trying to tell everybody once again, y'all dealing with a genius at work, but let's try to keep this thing moving. And we are going to keep it moving. Calvin, what up, bro?
What's going on, man?
I'm going to tell you this for everybody in the podcast to hear. You had us absolutely weak when you cussed your coworker out.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, y'all.
No apologies needed. We know it wasn't staged. We know it wasn't intentional. Shit just happens. So it is what it is. But yes, we would. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, I listened to it about 50 times, and I'm not exaggerating. Well, somebody got to be the average man. Just cut the shit off.
Yeah, cause no, man, see, you make me mad all over.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm good. I just hate for how people try to show off.
Oh yeah.
That's what that was about. I don't like people to try to get this thing off. I'm not a good thinker to get an offer on it. Like,
What the hell?
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just. Anyway, go. All right, come on. Let's do this.
Well, first of all, yesterday, you only got 5 right, my man, which is the bottom. 5 was the lowest point, but you got the game right. Your Tampa Bay Bucks handled business against the Dallas Cowboys. I busted out laughing. I had just forgot to text you back when you text me, my God is an amazing God. I busted out laughing.
Come on, now. You think them people, I'm telling you, listen, you really wanted to hear we gonna boys the next, up until January, because they done beat Dallas. Because they done beat us. You know how big they head would have got? Don't let that.
Not only did you win the game, you took the quarterback out.
Yeah, so you ain't got to hear we them boys for at least another couple of, you know what I'm saying? See how God works? It's going to be real quiet. It's going to be real quiet.
Ain't gonna be. Now, what gift did you get those Cowboy fans?
Man, I went to Michael's today, this morning, because I felt like it would be in bad taste or bad luck to get it early. I went to Michael's this morning and bought 6 L's for $2.99 for every coworker I got that like Dallas. And I just handed them out. I left them blank so y'all can color them, you know what I'm saying? Put a little blue and silver. I still got them. They was mad as a bitch because I had it in that 80, you know them little, the ABC bags, not the plastic one, but like for one time this summer they was giving us these fancy bags with ABC on it.
Yeah.
I know you probably got like 1 or 5 of them. But anyway, I put it in, so I come in with this big ass HTC bag in my hand, and I'm like, I got something for you. They thinking this something related to that, and I pull out these motherfucking L's. and guess who sold them to me?
Who? Alicia?
Yeah. Hey, that thing gonna be fine forever.
Now. I'm gonna make sure I send to the podcast and be like, somebody said you're gonna be fine forever.
Oh man, I forgot we was on the phone that quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I seen her in the jump. I had to make sure she was a Dallas fan before I left because I was gonna turn around and get one more.
No, Alicia, and for those who don't know, I've said I've had the same circle of friends for ever since I was in elementary school. Alicia is one of them, and yes, Alicia she's a very beautiful midget, and we love her so much. No, all jokes aside, that's my bestie. That is my female bestie. I love her, and I will do harm to anybody who run across her the wrong way. I'm just saying, straight up.
I don't blame you.
Now, if she was a Dallas fan, that'd be a different story. But she's not, so okay.
Yeah.
But
record, let your people know that we don't. It's a subspecies of Dallas fans that we have a problem with. Not all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not all of them. The ones. There's only the ones that are not in touch with reality. That subspecies of. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere it mutated into something else, and they are.
Exactly. Now,
everybody.
Marcus wore a damn Ezekiel Elliott jersey over here yesterday. And he said he did it just for me. And once again, you miss playing spades. And I'm getting tired of Marcus beating my ass in spades. I'm getting tired of it now. I had 2 different partners. Didn't make a difference. I'm getting tired of Marcus and Rakia. I love them both. I'm getting tired of them whooping my ass in spades. But I told Marcus.
I got to make it over there. I know.
Yeah, I told Marcus. I said, you made me catch this L in spades, but you're going to catch that L in that football game. I said, just for wearing that dumbass jersey.
And he had to sit there wearing it. I know that joke probably got heavy as a motherfucker around.
Oh, no. They won't hear when the Cowboys game came on.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know he had to be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Understandable. Understandable.
I know.
But I have hit him up, and I have not heard anything back yet. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. And I need to hear back from him because I need his picks.
Man, I got one homeboy that work here. Like, it seems like no matter whatever it is, like when he don't want nobody to talk to him, he go stand in the corner and stay on the phone. And if I'm telling you, like, if he got his arm all the way up, like, his elbow is, like, parallel to the floor, he don't want nobody. He don't want nobody, like, oh, he over there power. It could be anything. It could be, like, Dallas. It could be Dallas. It could be, like, one of these females in here. I don't know. Like, you get caught up in something. I don't know, but he got that phone to his ear, and that elbow is at attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he don't want nobody to talk to him.
And he a Dallas fan?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what that's about. But here I got a question. What did you take away from your team from Tampa Bay out of last night's game?
Me? Godwin, he came back too early.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
Back too early. I hope Smith, he can put a club on that thing. Trigon Smith, he looked better than I thought he was, and he looked better than he looked a whole lot better this year. He looked a whole lot better in that game than he did. He made more plays in that game than he did all year last year, in my opinion. It's oh man, I'm glad. I'm funny you. I ain't supposed you after that. We looked all right. We just couldn't. I mean,
Dallas's defense looked respectable. Their defense looked respectable.
Yeah, their defense gonna be respectable anyway because they got that boy. They got
Micah Parsons.
Weapons, and they got him. You know what I'm saying? Did you see when Leonard Fournette he set him down?
Hey, Leonard Fournette looked good last night.
And you say he knocked the shit out of him.
He did. Leonard Fournette looked good last night.
Parsons on Twitter and everyone else, and that's.
Yeah, he check blocked him. He check blocked the shit out of him. He did.
He said, I won't look at. So you in a football game and you ain't looking for football players? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Shut up, man. He got you. You been doing it, and he ain't do no more after that. But it looked out. I mean, compared from last year, when looking at him, this year, last year, the year before, we were shaking for a couple of games. Where I ain't gonna lie. I think we had. You know what I'm saying? You want to do well. We had, COVID helped us or whatever. So we, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, as far as the starting, we started better this year than we did in the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Last couple of years. Because for real, this game was just like last year when we played them, almost score-wise.
Well, it was more one-sided this year because last year was a shootout.
It was. You said last year was what?
A shootout. Last year's game was a shootout.
Was it? I thought we beat them like 9-6.
No, y'all, it was 31-29.
I'm thinking about the Patriots game. We played the Patriots. But anyway, I like what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, not, from what I think I know, I like what I saw. Like, Godwin, he came back too early. Julio Jones, I think he's going to get a whole lot better.
Yeah, that's who impressed me the most, Julio Jones.
He said he's on that TB12 shit. I might need to try that shit.
Hey, you ain't never lied. I tell you what, though, TB12 need to take his ass home to his wife. But I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see anything overwhelming about Tampa Bay's offense outside of Julio Jones looked great. He looks healthy. And Leonard Fournette looked good. But, hey, a W is a W. Y'all held the Cowboys. The Cowboys scored a field goal their first possession and didn't score again. That's very, very impressive. I mean, Dak Prescott threw an interception to Antoine Winfield Jr., and that pass was intended for Carlton Davis. That's how much Tampa's D locked down Dallas.
And the wide receiver, it was like he was going for CeeDee Lamb, but I don't know if he hopped if Carson. I got to go back because I recorded it because I think at the beginning of how when did you record that game?
Yeah, I did.
And I swear to God, man, when they was introducing themselves, I swear to God, it's either Anthony Hicks or William Ghostis, but they said their name and they said Vagina University. I swear to God. But I said that because I got a ritual. You know what I'm saying? I got a ritual like. Don't drink before our game. I don't play no Xbox for the day of the game, and I gotta watch the shit by myself. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I know this nigga didn't just say what I think he said. I go back and watch it, man. He said Vagina University. I swear to God, I swear that's what he said.
No.
Hey, go back and watch.
I am, bro. I am.
It was our first defensive. It was on the first possession. The first drive, they came out and announced the Cowboys, so they always do the offense right after kickoff.
Right.
They wait a couple of plays, and then they do the defense. Yeah. Yeah, but I thought we looked all right. We started. I felt like we didn't look as shaky, and last year, everybody got hurt. Like, not everybody, but the right people got hurt. I think we look all right. I've been worried for months that Brady was gonna come back and couldn't fucking throw. He was throwing that bitch.
Oh no, he was gunning it. Okay, well let's get to brass taxes, my guy. So week two picks.
Mm-hmm.
First game, Thursday night. Chargers at Chiefs. Who you got?
I'm gonna try to. I can't go against Patrick Mahomes. But it's a division game. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I'd be so wrong, man. God damn, I fucked this. And then I fucked up so much last week. I'm kind of conservative. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Fuck it.
You going with the Chargers?
I want to go with the Chargers.
All right.
Because if I do win that one, then I'll probably be one of few people that, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Okay. Well, next, now let's get to Sunday's games. The Jets at the Browns.
I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Okay. The Commanders at the Lions.
Hold on, because how I feel right now, I will never pick the Jets to win a game, and that's just not true. They're not gonna be one of them. Fuck them. We'll go to Browns.
Yeah, but the Jets are gonna win a game when everybody picks against them regardless. I don't think they're gonna be 0-17, but I'm with you on that.
Man, I'm just saying. So is the Browns the team to give them their first little piece of, you know what?
I don't believe so. Not in their home opener. I don't believe that. But it's your pick.
Yeah, I go with the Browns.
All right, the Commanders at the Lions.
Man, that's rough. Let me see. Ooh. You thought I was it. I'm gonna go with the Command.
All right. Next game, your Buccaneers at the Saints.
I'm going with that.
All right, next game, the Huh?
That's at 1 o'clock?
Yes, that's a 1 o'clock game, yeah.
All right.
Next game, the Panthers at the Giants. Did you see Saquon Barkley, my guy?
I heard he was good.
Boy, Saquon Barkley is back, boy.
Yeah, I was at my sister's Jenny reveal, and I got one brother who was a Giants fan who got Barkley, and another brother who got him playing against the fantasy. And it was like I saw. I heard, felt all that. They was mad. One was mad, one was happy. Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, he did. Right now, he had the high total in rushing, 164.
All right. You said who they play?
The Panthers at the Saints. Panthers at the Giants, excuse me.
I'm going Panthers.
Okay. The Patriots at the Steelers.
Steelers.
Okay. The Colts at Jacksonville.
I'm going with the Colts.
Miami at Baltimore.
Track meet out. That's a track meet. I don't know. They might get over. No, I don't know. because the Baltimore, they just beat up on the Jets, so they feeling lovely. I don't know. I think Miami might get them. I try Miami. Fuck.
Okay.
I gotta remember this not for money.
Yeah, it's not for money. No, this for respect though. That's bigger than money. Respect, goddammit. Respect. Falcons at the Rams.
the Rams.
Yeah, they need a bounce back, bro.
Yeah, somebody next person next couple of people they run into will get punched. They coming to, like the white dude that work here. They coming home to punch.
Seahawks at 49ers.
It's hard to pick them and they ain't played yet.
Well, the Seahawks going to be 0-1. Let's put it that way. You're going to have 2 0-1 teams.
Seahawks at 49ers, they're probably 49ers. If Trey Lance get hurt or pull a hamstring and Jeremy Locke will come in, Jeremy, whatever the fuck his name is.
Garoppolo.
I go with 49ers. It's crazy. They dragged the shit out them all day yesterday. It was pulling up different charts and graphs and telling them how Kyle Shanahan is 34-14 with Jimmy Garoppolo. He took him to an AFC championship.
Yeah, that should tell you. That should tell them something. And then I heard people saying they drafted the wrong guy, that the 49ers should have drafted Justin Fields instead of Trey Lance. Which I actually don't disagree with, actually. Next game, Bengals at Dallas.
Bengals.
All right. Next game, Texans at my Broncos.
I'm taking them. I take them.
Smart move, sir. Cardinals at the Raiders.
Raiders.
All right. Bears at Packers.
Ooh. That would be some shit. That would be some shit if Chicago won. And all that our own shit and Wakanda. That would be some shit. I want to take the Bears because I want them to win.
Okay. Upset special. Okay. Tennessee at Buffalo.
Tennessee at Buffalo. I don't know. Buffalo look real. I can't pick against Buffalo right here.
I know that's right.
They got to show me they not who I think they is.
I know that's right. And the Monday Night Football game, Vikings at Eagles.
Vikings.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So as follows, Calvin has the Chargers, the Browns, the Commanders, the Bucks, the Panthers, the Steelers, the Colts, the Dolphins, the Rams, the 49ers, the Bengals, the Broncos, the Raiders, the Bears, the Bills, and the Vikings. Okay.
Hey, you know what you should do?
Huh?
You should take a picture of of everybody picked, not everybody together, because everybody don't really need to know what everybody else thinks. I mean, it don't hurt nothing too, but we don't need to know. We just need to know what we pick versus what you pick. So once you do your picks, you just send a picture of everybody, like you did last night. Send everybody your pick and a picture of their own pick. You know what I'm saying? Because you writing them down, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm writing them down.
Yeah. So. Because you already made you made your pick.
No, I have not. I have not made my picks yet.
Well,
no.
Well, once I'm just saying. I mean, you don't have to, sir. You know what I'm saying? But is it raining? Is it fucking raining? You don't have to. But like, I would like to see. You know what I'm saying? My pick. Because I might forget. You know what I'm saying? With it out in front of my hand, I might forget.
Okay.
I would like. I mean, you ain't got to do this for everybody. Just for me. I just would like to see. I would like to know your pick, and I would like to know my pick.
You want to know my picks? All right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a picture of your picks right now. Hold up. I'm going to take a picture of your picks right now. All right.
Hey, do you remember that time I was in that football pool and we?
Oh yeah, we used to do that every Monday. Yeah.
And we sat down there, and I told you that one time I was like, I think the Colts are going to beat. Remember, it was the Colts and the Packers. They came down to that, because we had like 4 or 5 different teams, 4 or 5 different tickets. And you was like, dog, I'm telling you, they're not going to lose the game. And that was the one and only time. That was one of the few times I remember you being wrong about something.
What?
Like, man, you remember? Come on now. You remember it came that we had like 4 or 5 tickets. And we how we used to do them is we had like set in stone games and games that we would play with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the games on one of the sheets that we played with, it was the Packers and Green Bay. And
the Packers are Green Bay, sir.
The Packers and the Colts.
Yeah.
They still had Andrew Luck. And you wanted to go with Aaron Rodgers, and I wanted to go with Andrew Luck. And I mean, it's cool. You don't remember.
I do remember. I mean, hey, you know.
No, I won't try.
No, you know, the sun shines on the dog's ass every now and again. Everybody gets wrong sometimes. No, I'm just playing.
I know.
No, it's all good, but you know what?
I just wanted them to let them know how long me and you've been.
Oh, we've been going at this for a minute, and you should know that you're dealing with a genius at work, bro.
Hey, we was sweet too. We had a little system. We like, all right, these folks. Let me see, it's 16. We were like, 16. How many games played? Depending on how many games was played that day, we would have like 4 or 5 games that we didn't touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we rolling with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on these are what we rolling with on these 4 sheets. And
we used to sit in your car and literally break that shit down.
And on these 2 sheets, we're gonna take these 2 games and flip. And then on the next 2 weeks, the next 2 sheets, we're gonna we had a system down.
We did. We had a damn good system down. And remember, I used to rarely ever bet against the Giants, especially after they won that Super Bowl in 2011. I was like, this motherfucker Eli don't have no conscience. It don't matter that he could throw 3 interceptions, but he gonna kill your ass at the end if he's close.
I felt like if we won't, because you know what I'm saying, had we stuck with it, but because that was like $50 a week.
Yeah.
We were like really, really young, and our kids were really, really small, and we just ain't have $50 a week.
We didn't. We had infant kids. We ain't have it like that.
we did that on 2, 3, 4 times. And I truly think that if we would have stuck with it, we'd have had their ass.
Yeah. But that's all right. That's okay. But, you know, we live and learn. But you go ahead, go back to work, big homie. I just text you the picture of your picks. So now you know who you messing with.
All right.
All right, big bro.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. Love you, boy.
Love you, too.
All right, man. Yeah, me and Calvin been making picks and predictions with and against each other for a very long time. It's fun, man. You know, it's fun, and money was on the line back then. But moving right along in this Prediction League Monday, you already know who's up next. And if you didn't, you about to know Cutting David.
What's going on?
When Cutting David is on the phone, what time is it?
Man, it's time to goddamn get these kids and get them a job. What's going on with you?
Ain't nothing much, bro. Ain't nothing much, man. The Prediction League, I'm going to give you your record right off the bat. You won 6 games yesterday, sir. You won 6 games, okay?
I was cheated out of the Pittsburgh game. And then Steelers can't even win right.
No, you was cheated out of that Texans game. You was the only one that had picked Houston to win, and they didn't lose, but they tied. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, I should get a half a win for that one.
Yeah, you should, right? But you know what?
Get a half for that one.
The day was made all better because you know who lost. Dallas.
Good old Cowboys could never disappoint you. They so trash that they shouldn't even be surprised no more.
Exactly. If there's one thing you can count on, it's the Dallas Cowboys sucking.
Just sucking. Put a garbage can behind, beside, and in front of their benches. Because when you leave the field, that's where you go. You don't even get a bench. You sit in the trash can. Our boss, the Dallas Trash Boys. Man, they so trash, bro. And it wasn't like Brady was doing anything spectacular.
Exactly, right?
Brady didn't even have like a Brady game.
He really didn't.
He just had, it's just the suckage of the Cowboys made him look like an all-pro.
Right.
The final score was like 19-3.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That's not even a Brady score.
No, it's not. It's not. If you had told me at the beginning of the day that the Buccaneers was going to score 19 points, I'd have been like, well, damn, Dallas must have won.
Like, no, Dallas was just trash.
Dallas is they are who we thought they were. Garbage.
That's it. The biggest disappointment of the NFL for this season.
Well, it depends on who you ask, because you think I'm disappointed that Dallas is going to be trash? Not at all. That means I don't have to hear those annoying Cowboy fans. There was some "we them boys, shut the hell up."
Oh yeah, you the boys are them trash boys.
Yeah, you them trash boys because y'all playing against a bunch of grown ass men. Sorry, fuckers.
Oh, these bastards. I'm like, God, I only watched half of the game. I watched the first half and I was just like, this is so bad. I can't even watch this with a straight face.
Right, so it's not so, Cowboy fans are already going to be like, well, Dak got hurt. Bro, Dak was playing like trash before he got hurt.
Right. It's like, don't blame this on Dak injury. Dak, even if he was playing at full sprint, like 100%, y'all was still trash.
Still trash. So, well, Mr. Patriot fan, let me ask you something. What did you think about you guys' game against the Dolphins? Well, at least y'all scored a touchdown.
At least they scored a touchdown. You're right. But that game, I already knew that game was going to come down to Miami because every opener against Miami, playing in Miami, we take the L.
Well, you did pick the Dolphins to win that game. So you definitely were smart better on that one.
Correct.
So, but is there anything any positive that you could take from that game?
We scored a touchdown. Better than Dallas.
I was drinking something, you damn near made me spit it out.
Better than Dallas. We 4 points better than Dallas.
Yeah, that's true. Better than Dallas.
What? Did Mac Jones get hurt in that game? I heard he left.
No, he didn't. I don't think he got hurt. Maybe his feelings got hurt.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, he didn't look that great in that game either.
No, he didn't.
But I mean, Miami. I tell you what, Tua looks good.
Hey man, the Dolphins got the '96 Olympic track team, bro. All he has to do is throw the ball 5 yards and watch Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill take it the other 80.
That's it. That's really it.
I mean, for real, that's it. Or Cedric Wilson, take it the other 80. Them boys are fast.
That's it. That's part of the drill, is they just throw it up in the air and then just run marathons till the ball come down. That's really it. So we're playing some good football at the QB position. Tyreek Hill is playing like Tyreek Hill of old. I mean, Waddle, he can be a problem.
Well, I mean, Tyreek Hill you've never seen no drop off. That boy is just lightning quick.
That's it. I'm impressed by Miami. It's going to be a good season for them if Tua stays healthy and continues to involve his quarterback. It's going to be some real exciting times for them. He's finally giving Miami something to be proud of, as long as they don't fuck it up.
And Miami has not had anything to be proud of since Marino. That's pretty much it. They might have a good little season to put together. Well, let's get down to brass taxes, Cutting. Let's get these picks. Week 2.
All right.
Chiefs, the Chargers at the Chiefs Thursday night. Who you got? Chargers at the Chiefs.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs all day. They looking real.
Boy, did you see Patrick Mahomes yesterday? Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
He going for MVP this season.
You ain't never lied about that. New York Jets at Cleveland Browns. You said what?
As opposed from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh man. Well, I'm not going to panic on the Packers yet because, remember, they got the hell beat out of them the first week of last season, too, by New Orleans.
Yeah, fair, but, he looked like crap.
Yeah, he did.
Doesn't look great.
Yeah, he did. Plus, there's no Devontae Adams anymore.
Yeah, he got nothing. He on his own.
Yeah, he is. Now, the next game, the New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns.
Come on, man, Cleveland. It's not because Cleveland's doing anything real amazing. It's the Jets really are that bad.
Well, I'm the only nigga who picked Cleveland to beat Carolina. All y'all niggas was saying Baker Mayfield gonna get revenge. Yeah, right.
And he didn't do anything.
Well, he brought him back, but honestly, Cleveland's kicker made a clutch kick. You a rookie in your first game, and you make a 58-yard field goal to win the game. That's clutch.
That's fair enough.
He got that nay after that game. You know that, right? You know he got that nay after the game.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Look, anybody against the Jets. I'll pick this dog out here squatting on the lawn against the Jets. They're just that bad.
Next game, the Commanders at the Lions.
Okay. Well, they surprised me with their win the other day. And Detroit?
Detroit played well. They only lost by 3. They gave Philly a scare.
Yeah. And Philly was up by, 14 at the half?
Like 17, something like that.
Something like that. I'm going to take Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
All right. Next
that
game.
Interesting one right there.
Yeah, I agree with you. That might be an interesting game. Next game, the Buccaneers at the Saints. Tampa Bay at New Orleans.
Oh, there's another interesting matchup. Huh. I'm going to take Mr. Brady. I'm shown that you never get a bet against TB12.
You're going with Tampa Tom. Okay. Next game, the Panthers at the Giants.
Oh, the Battle of the Snooze Bowl.
Hey, man, Saquon Barkley looked great yesterday. He back.
All right, fair enough. Tampa at the Giants. Well, since Baker Mayfield is complete garbage, maybe he'll have a game against the Giants. I want to believe in him so bad. All right, he's got one last shot. I'm going to call Carolina. This is his number. He better not disappoint me.
Carolina, okay.
Good.
Next game, Patriots at the Steelers. Your Patriots at Pittsburgh.
At Pittsburgh. We was talking about going to this game, too. I'm going to go with the Iron Curtain on this one.
Okay.
It's sad that I got to do it, but
he's betting with his head, not his heart, people. He's a Patriots fan, and he picked the Dolphins to win last week. He's picking the Steelers to win this week. I ain't mad at you because, excuse me, you were right about the Dolphins winning.
Yeah, they're 8-3 openers at Miami all time, even with Brady. They're 8-3. Like, come on, that's just numbers. But Pittsburgh is looking really tough this season.
Well, it's hard to bet against Tomlin, man. Tomlin always has his teams ready. Now, I will say this: T.J. Watt getting hurt, that's a big blow.
That is. But I think he got a sound strategy to go ahead and pull him through. Against Belichick, though, is Tomlin ready? I think he got something up his sleeve for him.
Okay. Well, next game, the Colts at the Jaguars. Indianapolis at Jacksonville.
Man, look, I still believe I should get that half a point for that tie. Like, this is gonna be another tie, which will give me 1 whole point.
Oh shit!
This is gonna be another tie, and I'll have one whole point. We say Jacksonville, and I really don't care for Jacksonville either way. The sun gonna come up tomorrow either way. Win or lose. And the Colts, huh? Let's throw Indy a bone on this one.
Okay. The Dolphins at the Ravens. Interesting game.
Ooh, yeah. The Dolphins and the Ravens. Let's go with Mr. Naughty Head, Lamar Jackson.
Oh, you still getting into this man about his hair?
Man, come on, man. You were billions of dollars, man. Come on, man. Do something with that, man. Get a fade. Just cut it. Just cut it all. Start over.
Next game, the Falcons at the Rams.
The Rams disappointed me so much for the Super Bowl.
Oh, man. Right?
That was a big disappointing game. But the Falcons, maybe they might be about something this year. I'll take Atlanta.
Oh, upset special. Okay.
I'll take that one.
Okay. I love it. Next game, Seahawks at 49ers.
Ooh, you know what? I was trying to believe in Trey Lance.
Oh, boy, trash Lance.
He didn't. Yeah, trash. Yeah, he had a couple of brilliant plays. Nothing really exciting outside of that. But your boys, though, they looking kind of tough.
Well, I mean, we have to be. Seattle plays tonight, but they'll be an 0-1 team by the time they get to San Francisco. I'm pretty confident in that. Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
Fair enough. But it depends. If they start Jimmy G, maybe.
That ain't gonna happen, bro. Not this week.
Not this week?
No.
I'm going to take the battle of the rookie quarterbacks. How can this
Geno Smith ain't no damn rookie.
Well, Geno Smith been missing for like 50 years. We ain't even seen Geno Smith since like when MC Hammer was wearing them big pants. Geno Smith just recently popped up.
He did. He was on the milk cart.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I saw him pumping gas in Mexico. Hey, look.
Shut the fuck up, man. You keep catching me when I'm drinking some soda.
Hey, look, but down to the business of it, I'll take the Broncos.
Hey, this ain't got nothing to do with the damn Broncos. I said the Seahawks versus the 49ers.
I know, but I skipped past all that, and I'll just take the Broncos.
We already took the Broncos. We know you took the Broncos.
I'm going to take the Broncos in that game.
Well, we already know that, but who's going to win between the Seahawks and the 49ers?
Yeah. Jesus, you making me pick these motherfuckers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Seahawks.
Upset special. I love it. Cincinnati at Dallas.
Ooh, say it again.
Cincinnati at Dallas.
I just want Cincinnati to win. I just want Cincinnati to win.
Oh boy,
Cincinnati, why not?
Oh boy.
I want Dallas to win like their last two games. Be like every loss and 2 wins against like trash teams.
Oh, I would love to see him go. I'd love to see him go 0-17.
Yeah, that too. Then start pointing fingers like, no, it's 30 reps all season. We had at least 2 first downs all season. At least 2.
Next game, Texans at my Broncos. Houston at Denver.
Texans.
You must be out your goddamn mind. But okay, all right. Upset special. Nigga, please. All right. Boy, you asking to finish in last place. All right.
Hey, look. Miracles happen, baby.
Yeah, that's true.
Miracles happen.
Not that day. But okay, next game, Cardinals at the Raiders. Cardinals? Okay.
Ooh, man, I'm not seeing anything big from the Raiders right now.
Okay.
I want to believe in them.
Next game, Bears at Packers.
Bears.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah, I'll stick with the Bears.
Okay. All right.
Aaron's due for a comeback win, but against the Bears and their rebuilt defense, I don't think Aaron's ready.
Okay. All right. Sunday night game, the Tennessee Titans at the Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
About the smartest thing you said all your damn picks. Now, Monday Night Football, the Vikings at the Eagles.
Vikings.
The Vikings.
Yeah, they're Kirk Cousins on his ball game right now.
Yeah, yeah. And Justin Jefferson is special. So David's picks is as follows: the Chiefs, Browns, Lions, Buccaneers, Panthers, Steelers, Colts, Ravens, Falcons, Seahawks, Bengals, Texans, Cardinals, Bears, Bills, and Vikings. Does that sound about right, sir?
That sounds about right. None of them included the Cowboys.
You're damn right about that.
I just want to point out the Cowboys are indeed trash.
They are indeed garbage.
In complete roughage.
Yes. Well, sir, any parting shots before we go?
Yeah, shoot the Cowboys. Yeah, they suck. They trash. Any one of y'all that keeps saying that the Cowboys and how about them boys and they're going through the Super Bowl, go ahead and jump from the top of your house. Break a leg or 2. Like literally.
Okay. All right, well, Cudden, till next time, I'm going to get at you, big boy.
Take your time, Pimpin'.
Man, love you, boy.
Be easy with yourself.
Yes, sir. You already know how we do it.
That is what it is.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you. Matter of fact, I'll probably call you back later on today. I got to rap with you.
All right, do your thing.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Later. Oh, Cutting David. Boy, never lets me down. Except with some of them pixie pick. But you know what? Hey, he don't realize he messing with a genius. But you guys already know that we had to have my bro, my compadre. He's been pretty much been my co-host for almost the last 2 years. And our resident active speaker on the podcast when it comes to Dallas Cowboys. Tony, what it is, bruh?
Yo. What's going on?
Not your team.
Hey, it's a game. You play to win the game, but you're gonna lose. Ain't nobody. It's only been a couple 16-0 undefeated.
Oh my God.
Well, I should say only one. I should say only been one undefeated. And at the end of the day, for all the people, for all the listeners, if your team don't raise the trophy at the end, meaning they the last man standing, you got nothing to talk about.
Oh my God! Well, okay. Well, before you
just say that from the gate.
Before you air out the rest of your grievances, I just want to let you know where you stand in the league, sir. You won 7 games last week. Okay, 7 games. Now, air your grievances, sir. What do you take away from your defeat at the hands of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week?
My takeaway is it irritates me when teams announce that, and I mean it's the same way I guess in every sport to some degree, but that people will play and then they don't, and so just in general, as soon as I heard Gallup, but I knew Washington wasn't playing, so you down to your fourth, you got your first guy, and then you go all the way down the depth chart to number 4 and 5 are your wide receivers, then most likely you're going to be in trouble. Then when your starting guard go out, you're definitely going to be in trouble. You're already down your starting left tackle and starting a rookie at that. So I honestly did not have high hopes. My takeaway, though, just in general is we might need to move on from Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy. And I say that because you're down these things, and I said something to you last week that you laughed at, when I was talking about running backs in the league. Well, last night Zeke was running pretty effectively, but for whatever reason, here we go. Now we gotta either stop running, or we gotta run some jet sweep super gadget play. Now we at 2nd and 14, 15, and you're down, wide receivers anyway, so 2nd and long is not going to be a real thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's stupid. Like, if you get 7 yards on first down, wouldn't you come back with another run?
Fair enough. Yeah, I would. But you know I got the violin music queued up for you, though, right?
Man, what did I tell you before I even got on this call? That just don't mean nothing to me. You are actually wasting your breath, and for real, it annoys me more than it entertains me. Because in the big picture, it's like, everybody's going to win and lose. That's a fact. But it just seems, for whatever reason, that and it's an irrational, at least from my perspective. Other people that you deal with that's call themselves Cowboy fans, yeah, they may engage you. But I'm a fanatic. I love my team, irregardless, and it don't really move me. So that's the reason why I don't really engage in it.
Okay.
It is what it is.
So, well I will say, this is what I'll say.
I will say this. Matter of fact, I'll just leave that there.
I will say this. Defense was definitely respectable. Michael Parsons is a man. So, now that Dak is out, and he wasn't looking good before he got hurt, what do you see? How do you see the season going, at least for the next 6 to 8 weeks?
I'll be honest with you. I think Cooper Rush might be more dynamic than Dak. And I say that I don't think he's actually a better quarterback, but he might be a better player. It's crazy to say that. I've seen enough of Cooper Rush. He might be a better player. He's not a better quarterback, but he might be a better player. He's definitely more athletic than Dak. And sometimes I think his decision making may be better than Dak. But we'll see. He's been in the offense long enough that he should know. They need to go ahead and get Jason Peters on the field, though. They do need to do that. and get the O-line, because without the O-line, it doesn't matter who's back there. And then they got to get these wide receivers on to stop declaring them eligible to play and have them going full pads in practice, and then next thing you know, they're not due to play till week 4 type mess. You got to play them.
Well, one thing about fanatics, and I'm guilty of this myself, fanatics, we torture ourselves. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't consider it torture. I'm watching football irregardless. I love the game. So again, at the end of the day, Las Vegas is sports odds. Either Las Vegas will be correct or Las Vegas will be wrong. But last year, I didn't see the Broncos, the Buccaneers.
Oh, here we go!
Throwing it out there because you had the Broncos and the Buccaneers and whoever else team is winning that trophy. You're not that trophy. Ain't none of y'all raised a trophy.
Yes.
That being said, you got no room to talk, sir. You got no room to talk.
Well, you know one thing about me, I'm never going to stop talking.
In a Broncos uniform, I got no room to talk. So right now, Russell Wilson has done nothing. He's
hey, you're right. I don't disagree.
If he goes 0-1 tonight, if he goes 0-1, you won't see a text, a meme, or nothing from me coming through your phone.
Hey.
Frankly, I could care less about the Broncos. They either win or they lose. And that's it.
This wasn't a Broncos question.
No, but see, that's my problem. It's never a Broncos question. It's never an Eagles question. It's only a question. Yeah, in many ways, you like to bootleg Stephen A. Smith. Frankly, Stephen A. Smith. I put a meme on his Twitter at one point. I put a post on his Twitter at one point that had a fresh bowl of shit and a warm cup of piss right next.
Bro, I go harder at the Cowboys than Stephen A. Smith. He done sold out to Jerry Jones. Please. If anything, Stephen A. Smith is a bootleg version of me. But I will take it. I will take it.
Okay.
Oh, man. Gee whiz. I was waiting for that. Boy, you did not let me down. You did not let me down.
I'm going to speak the truth regardless.
You didn't let me down at all.
That's the truth. For real, that's the truth. So it is what it is. But generally speaking, yeah.
Boy, Calvin said his God is a mighty God because he won't go.
Just so you know, because you don't know me, just so you know, my disposition is the same. If we win, I'm not. It doesn't make a difference. There's no point in calling me because I'm not going to change the disposition. Yeah, we won. It's a game. We lose. It's a game. Either way, it's a game. So I don't get involved in that. But for your listeners, I don't get involved in that. So now you can't get too many sound bites out of me.
Oh, I got plenty. I just got plenty of sound bites out of you.
Okay.
I did. I got plenty of them out of you, bro.
Have fun with them.
I'm gonna have a ball because for all intents and purposes, your season just might be over before it just began.
But see, that's a sad referendum on how you feel about your squad. That you know what happens with my squad than what happens with your squad.
Yes.
Literally, you will base a podcast about what happens with a singular team.
Bring it.
I'm assuming we're going to talk about these other teams because time is the whole thing with a brother. So
bring it.
Just in general, I gave you my opinion. I gave you my opinion for all those listeners. Hey, if you hear me and you hear that silence on the other end, it's because this man called me to try to instigate to make me. I didn't know. I did no such thing. Going for it. Y'all, Tony ain't going for it.
Sir, I did no such thing. I did no such thing.
Okay.
I did no such thing. We were going back and forth with meme texts, through the week. I did no such thing.
Oh, well, again, like I said, I gave you my disposition on the events of last night with my team.
All you have to do, you think this is just coming from me. All you have to do is just when I post the podcast, all you gotta do is listen to it.
I don't pay no attention. I'll be honest with you. I listened to what you pointed out to me at 1 minute and 1 second.
Oh, Calvin.
But I turned that off with a quickness because first of all, dude sound dyslexic. Like literally, he sound like he can't even spell his own goddamn name. So there's that. You know what I mean? And for real, I could have saved 2 minutes in the day. I could have did something else.
Well,
the cat shit off the bottom of my shoe rather than listening to that.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
I don't listen to these dudes, man.
Boy, you giving me soundbite after soundbite, bro. I love it.
I'm just calling it like it is. I'm just calling enjoy these soundbites because I'm telling you, silence. You gonna get silence. I'm gonna give you silence.
Hey, silence is accepted, sir.
Okay.
And matter of fact, the silence is what we look for from the Cowboy fans. That's what we want. We want silence. That's what we want. Anyway, let's go to week 2, sir. Let's get these picks. Let's see. What did you do last week? Oh, you won 7 games. 7 games.
It's funny. You called me. You talked about it. You didn't even ask what I thought about the other games. Period.
Well, okay. Well, that's honestly because I've had.
See, that's that bullshit.
No.
Wow.
If you listen to all of my calls, I've asked them specifically what they thought of their teams. Like I asked Sean and Marquise what they thought of the Eagles. I asked Calvin what he thought of the Bucks. I asked David what he thought of the Patriots. I didn't go through an overview of what they took away from the week just because I've had to have so many calls today. So it's not like I'm singling out Cowboys. No, I asked you the same questions that I asked everybody else.
Oh, okay.
No.
My general opinion about the overall week is.
Yeah, I was going to say, but since you asked, yes, what is your general opinion overall of the week?
My general opinion of overall in the week is it's in many ways it's a typical week 1, but, and here's the big old but. The big old but is I think this season is going to be a last man standing in terms of the injury report.
Well, I don't disagree with you, and I tell you
there are integral pieces to teams that are dropping that dropped in week 1.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you because it's what I was talking about with Sean when we were talking about, for instance, the T.J. Watt injury, the Keenan Allen injury. This is the drawback of not playing people during the preseason. You can't get in football shape by not playing football. It annoys me, frankly. Like, I'm not satisfied with the fact that we didn't see Russell Wilson not one time during the preseason, and he's with a brand new team, brand new coach, brand new system. I thought he should have played during the preseason. So I think you're right about that. It may be a last man standing because of injury type of season.
Yeah. Even in our game, and I don't know what the status was on him after the game, but so they rushed to get Godwin back out there, and
that was a mistake.
Preseason, and then what happened?
That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. That was a big. They better be lucky that Julio looked so good because Tampa didn't do anything special to me. They didn't do anything to overwhelm me and say, wow, they may represent the NFC. They didn't do anything to me. To me, the most impressive thing I took from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night was Julio Jones looks healthy. That's the only thing I took from it. That's the only thing I took for it. It wouldn't surprise me if Tom Brady retires midseason because he got a lot of personal shit going on. I told you Giselle wanted that man home. I told you she wanted that man home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did. I told you. Now I will say this, though. Saquon Barkley is back.
Yeah, until he blow a top.
Don't put that on him. Come on now. I want him to stay healthy.
You can. Hey, look. I want him. You got to prove you can play 16. You got to 17. You got to prove you can play the whole schedule. If you can't play, if you haven't played the whole season, I'm not gonna give you benefit of doubt. Say you will play the whole season. So we shall see. We shall see. That was a good comeback win for them, but we shall see. We shall see. And I was low key kind of watching something else, and I'd have been mad as hell if the Detroit Lions had pulled that off.
Yeah.
Wait until I got no faith in you, and all of a sudden you become a super. I don't know what this is a tale of two games with them.
Yeah, you ain't never lied about that. Yeah. Eagles got to tighten up on their defense. They do. They do.
They were getting gashed on the run.
Yeah, they were. No, and the funny thing is that Sean said, look out for DeAndre Swift. He said that on last week's episode.
Yeah. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I do know our boy, he might end up on that injury report if he don't get better blocking. You brought that off.
Oh, Burrow?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, man. Yes. You brought in a whole new revamped offensive line, and you still – but now, I will say this. Every defense ain't the Pittsburgh defense, but they better tighten up real quick. And even with him getting sacked, even with him throwing 5 picks, it took a blocked extra point to save the game.
Well, that's because Trubisky, man. You know why.
I know why. I mean, I know.
If Mason Rudolph plays, they probably do win that going away.
I ain't going to say that. I don't have that much faith in Mason Rudolph.
I ain't got that faith in Trubisky. Like, dude, you can't throw the ball more than 5 yards accurately?
I mean, well, bottom line is Tomlin walked away with a win.
People was open a lot, and he diving for balls at his feet, and all this stuff wide open. That shouldn't even be. But.
Well, I mean, you know what? To me, them winning that game means that the clock has not yet started on Trubisky as far as being replaced by Kenny Pickett. But it's hard to bet against the Tomlin team. They're so well coached. It's a reason why this dude has never had a losing season. I mean, come on now. When Ben got hurt in 2019, you had Mason Rudolph and Duck Fuck Hodges, and you still didn't go have a losing record. But but I think Cincinnati will bounce back. They got to. They do. I mean, and the road as far as pass play, they had to deal with T.J. Watt last week. They got to deal with Parsons this week, so it ain't getting no easier.
Yeah.
It ain't getting no easier. But they better tighten up. So now let's get to these picks. Thursday night game, Chargers at Chiefs. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Chargers. Here, I'm gonna go Chargers. Chiefs look impressive, but I think that's that division thing again, and the Chargers have played them extremely well.
They have. That's real talk. That's true. I don't disagree with that. And I think the way that you saw that Chargers Raiders game, how nip and tuck that was, I think that's how it's going to be throughout the AFC West all year. I really do.
Yeah.
Next game, the Jets at the Browns.
Browns.
You know I was the only person that called Cleveland to win yesterday, right?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I'm just saying. Dealing with a genius here. Okay. The Commanders at the Lions. I want to hear this one.
I'm gonna take the Lions because the Commanders should have took that L yesterday. They should have took that L yesterday. I say this week the Lions get on the board.
Hey,
they were close this week. I think they get on the way. If they play like they play, if they can keep that same second half energy and go play Washington, they'll beat them.
I will say this though, that little rookie that they got, Dotson, Washington, he nice.
Yeah.
Next game, the Buccaneers at the Saints.
I'm gonna say Saints.
Okay. A lot of people are trying to throw salt at New Orleans for having to come from behind to beat the Falcons. But I said what people don't understand is that the Saints and the Falcons is a bitter rivalry. That's like Holland Springs and Verona playing. That's like Miami. That's like Florida versus Florida State, or Cowboys versus then Redskins. No matter how much of a talent gap it is, both teams are going to get up to the same intensity level because that's a bitter rivalry.
Right. Yeah. Any division game, it's a you pick 'em.
Right. Exactly.
They could be the worst team in the league, but they will get up that week for that team.
Because that could be their Super Bowl in effect.
Right. Yeah.
Next game, the Panthers at the Giants.
I think Baker gets a win this week.
Okay.
That was a good comeback for the Giants. I give them that. But that was an L they should have taken. I don't know why these teams take their foot up off the gas in these fourth quarters, but hey.
Well, hey, we got to give love to the Cleveland rookie kicker who kicked a 58-yarder to win that bitch, though.
Yeah.
That's clutch in your first game. Patriots at Steelers.
Belichick gets on the board this week.
Okay. Colts at Jacksonville.
Colts.
Okay. Dolphins at Ravens. You see that 96 track team that the Dolphins have out there.
This is going to be a battle of athleticism, speed.
Yeah.
This is, and I think the Dolphins got more of it right now. But the Ravens arguably probably got the better. I mean, they have the better D. I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Okay. The Falcons at the Rams.
I think the Rams bounce back from that embarrassment.
And they need, because they were embarrassed. All right. The Seahawks at the 49ers.
Niners.
Okay.
I did tell you them Bears were gonna beat them though.
You did. You called that one. Yes, you did. You did. The Bengals at the Cowboys.
Okay, I'm gonna give Cooper Rush the benefit of the doubt and say Cooper's gonna do it, but I'm also gonna give it. I'm gonna give MP11 and 90 the benefit of the doubt and say they're gonna be in the backfield a lot. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out in the secondary with Chase, but I think that Michael Parsons probably gonna have a 3-4 sack game.
You may be right about that, but boy, you don't learn. So you're taking Dallas.
Yeah, and then the run. I mean, we're pretty solid against the run. I think now it's Chase you got to worry about. So we'll see. I don't have with Julio being able to get open a few times yesterday, but we'll see.
So it's just Chase. So you don't have to worry about Boyd. You don't have to worry about Hayden Hurst or Mixon. You got to worry about none of them.
If we can harass Burrow enough, I think we might be able to eat one. But you got to put points on the board. You
okay?
Stopping them. You got to score. So
okay. All right.
If they've learned to run the ball.
All right. Okay. Texans at Broncos.
I don't know what to think of. I don't know what to think of your team yet, sir.
I understand.
But I'm going to give Russell Wilson the benefit of the doubt and say you'll beat the Texans. However, the Texans did shock the hell out of me yesterday.
Yeah, but the Texans didn't close. They should have won that game. They were up 20-3.
Yeah, they did, and they shocked me. They should have won that one. So
they should have won that game. I was all happy for Lovie Smith, saying, "Go ahead, Lovie Smith," and then they couldn't close the deal. But okay. Cardinals at Raiders.
Raiders. I have no faith in the Cardinals. They didn't put up a fight.
They did not. They got the shit beat out of them yesterday. Oh my goodness. Bears at Packers, sir.
Now, here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers says what he says, but this is usually at Soldier Field. But I'm gonna say lightning strike twice. I think the Bears take them.
Okay. You know what's crazy is that most of the people, well, I will say half of the people in this prediction league have taken the Bears to win that game. So y'all seeing something. Okay. Sunday night game, Titans at Bills.
Bills.
Okay. And Monday night game, Vikings at Eagles.
Vikings.
Okay. All right.
On a side note, on that Bears team, Justin Fields, you can see the talent is there. He just got to play not to lose.
Oh, yes, right. You can see the talent is clearly there. They just have to get more talent around him, and I don't disagree with you one bit. He does need to play not to lose. But the talking heads now are saying that, because Trey Lance and Justin Fields was in the same draft class, that the 49ers drafted the wrong person.
Well, that remains to be seen.
That remains to be seen.
I don't know how they would make that assessment this damn early, but
well, because they're looking at the level of competition that Justin Fields played in college as opposed to Trey Lance, which is fair. It's fair. I mean, Justin Fields' last collegiate game was in the national championship.
That's fair, but it's been. I mean, there's a lot of evidence in the league's history that kind of goes against that. Small school guys versus the.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
guys.
Josh Allen is a prime example.
Right. So you could get a guy to UCLA or even Miami quarterback and have a quarterback from Marshall that's better.
Yeah.
So I don't put much stock in that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, history has definitely proven you right. History has definitely proven you right. I mean, look at Davis Mills. I mean, and even though they didn't win yesterday, they didn't lose. But I said this before the season. I said, watch out for Davis Mills because bro can play. And if you can play, you can play. I mean, Carson Wentz wasn't, you might not think much of him now, but he was an MVP candidate 5 years ago from the same school that Trey Lance went to.
Yeah. So, I mean, and there's even something to be said for undrafted people. So.
Oh, yeah. Kurt Warner.
Exactly. So you can't really, it's an individual evaluation of the player, not necessarily the competition they played in college. the system they played in a lot of times will dictate how well they do in the NFL. Yeah,
absolutely.
The individual intelligence level, ain't the fastest, ain't got the strongest arm, but they're smart as hell.
Right, absolutely. So Tony's picks are as follows. We have the Chargers, the Browns, the Lions, the Saints, the Panthers, the Patriots, the Colts, the Ravens, the Rams, the Niners, the Cowboys, the Broncos, the Raiders, the Bears, Bills, and Vikings. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Y'all messing with a genius over here with these games, bruh. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, bruh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, lucky with the Cleveland pick. That was a you pick 'em anyway, because I think everybody was looking at Baker and not considering the rosters as a whole.
Well, you're right. It was a you pick 'em, and y'all picked the Panthers.
Yeah. I picked them because you figure that figurehead, the most important part, was missing. But
and you know what? Y'all doing it again. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Y'all doing it again. Okay. Any parting shots, my guy?
You watching Mike?
Mike?
Yes, the series, Mike Tyson.
Oh, I had on Hulu.
Yes.
I wanted it to get a few episodes in so I could binge watch. How is it?
Like 5-6 episodes in now.
Yeah, it's time for me to start watching. How is it?
Time for you to start. I think it's interesting. Mike has a problem with it.
Yeah, I was going to say he didn't sign off on it.
Right. I think it's entertaining. The actor, actually plays him pretty well. I can see where he would have problems with it, but it's entertaining. So whatever you think of Mike Tyson, one way or the other, it's an entertaining series. It's a good series. It's a good series.
Yeah, I wanted to get a few episodes in because, particularly shows that come on streaming platforms, not like Stars or not like, like Power or Godfather or Harlem that comes on Stars and Epics. Stuff like Ozark or those Marvel series. Yeah, so Mike has gotten in long enough to where, yeah, it's time for me to start now because I definitely want to watch. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
It is, and I think the problem that Mike has with it more so is it's a depiction of his life, but it's a depiction in his own words by this actor who's playing him. So, it'd be like somebody doing a series about you, and they got this actor, and they're pretending to be you and espousing your views. He's narrator of the series. Like the guy that plays Mike Tyson that plays Mike in the series is actually like on the stage narrating Mike Tyson's life, his own life.
Right.
And so that's especially. It's not like it's like a biopic and it's just like the Mike movie was with Michael Jai and all that.
Right.
He's literally sitting here espousing feelings of what he felt at that time. So I think I would have a problem with that because how would you know what I was thinking?
Exactly. Right.
Or what I felt about Robin Givens' mama, or
I think the best person to describe that was remember when Mike Tyson did the Broadway play.
Right.
Yeah. That was I thought was brilliant.
So I could see where Mike would have a problem with that because even like talking about his mama, his feelings on his mama. Mike has made some of that public, but you can only go by that. So taking that and elaborating it for Hollywood purposes, I get why Mike would be kind of perturbed with that because I would too. But it's still a good series. The one thing about it though, everybody said it's a good series though, Mike. Good series. And they should and they should be paying you, which they're not.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably the biggest problem he got with it because they should be paying him.
So if I'm him, I would sue. And yeah, you're gonna get
he'll win. He'll win. I mean, he'll make enough. They'll pay him enough money to where it'll satisfy the financial burden not saying that he's struggling for money, because actually not anymore. But I'm saying that it'll satisfy the financial compensation, but they'll pay him enough money, but where they can keep the series running.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely.
I don't know how far they're gonna run it to, because I mean he's out of jail now. So
don't tell me. No spoiler alerts. No.
I'm just saying it's not a spoiler. History. He went to jail. He got out.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how much further a series could really run. With Mike Tyson's life.
Well, it depends on if you run the series into the years after boxing. But, I mean, I have to watch and find out for myself.
I'm sure they will do that because that's where he is as narrator. So I'm sure they will go to that point. But if it's, I think, 10 episodes and he's out of jail, yeah, I can't see a season 2.
I need to watch that Lakers series, too.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. It's a lot back on the plate, sir. Game of Thrones, I mean, with House of the Dragon, and I've been watching this Rings of Power, Lord of the Rings deal.
It is. It's a lot, yes, and I'm glad. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Sports is going to be at a premium. Just in another month, you're going to have basketball. So sports is going to be at a premium. These shows are coming back on. I'm waiting for Snowfall. It's the last season coming up. Absolutely.
Yeah. On a lighter note, what do you think Carmelo going to sign?
I don't know.
We're on that radar too. I guess they want him for the 3-point shooting.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was Carmelo, I would sign with the Bucks.
Well, the rumor is that the Celtics are the front runner, though.
Okay. Well, he needs to sign with a front-running championship team. I mean, it's too easy for me to say, yeah, he should sign with the Warriors. I'm just saying. I mean, okay. If Celtic front runner, okay. Hell, matter of fact, and now if you just want to go out in a blaze of glory, then go back to New York.
This is true too. I don't know that they're in the mix, are they?
I haven't heard anything. I mean, they still licking their wounds about not getting Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I've heard Knicks fans saying it, but not,
Yeah, not official sources, credible sources.
Speaking of those self-same Cavs, we'll see how they shake out. But the talking is the basketball powers that look at it say, that was a bad trade.
What, the Donovan Mitchell trade?
Yeah. I mean, it's on the surface of where sports now is F them draft picks, let's win now type deal. That's fine, but his game actually clashes with two pieces. It clashes with two pieces that they acquired recently. Well, one piece they acquired recently and one piece that was already there. The doubters are like, this going to take away from Garland's game inherently. And it's also going to kill Karis LeVert because he definitely is ball dominant.
I forgot Karis LeVert was on Cleveland.
Yes, he's on there. Yeah, on paper, it looks like, man, they got a lot of scoring.
Yeah.
All those dudes are ball-dominant dudes to score. They're not spot-up guys. They're not off-ball guys.
See, I thought Karis LeVert was still a pacer.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Damn. Well, we'll see. We'll see, because if it meshes, they're dangerous.
And to be fair, if you look at him when he at the time when he was with Cleveland, it didn't mesh. He's not an off-the-ball guy. He had to have that ball coming across that half-court line and be able to set his own offense up.
Right.
That's not going to work with. It didn't work with Garland. It's not going to work with Mitchell.
Right.
We'll see. On paper they look terrible. I mean, they look like they should be a definite playoff team in this and the other. But there's not enough balls to go around for guys that cannot play off ball.
Well, we'll see.
With Golden State, and you don't have to have, and you're a guy that don't have to have the ball and can score from anywhere. Then hey, but in Cleveland, I don't see that.
Well, who's to say that they won't trade Karis LeVert?
They may very well. They may very well trade. They probably would need to, because again, it's not. I'm curious to see how it works with Garland, because Garland needs the ball. He needs the ball. Mitchell is not just he can play off ball, but even he is not off ball. You know that.
Yeah. No, I do.
So I don't see how that is going to it's going to kill all of their games. It may not. It's going to diminish their games. I won't say kill, but it's going to diminish the effectiveness of their games.
But see, the way I look at it is now Cleveland has a closer. That's all. That's just the way I look at it. Because that's what killed them last year. Despite the injuries, they didn't have a closer. They got one now.
Right. Yeah, well. Yeah. Well, we shall see.
We shall.
We shall see.
We shall.
I think at the end of the day, it was all about a cheaper Colin Sexton, and the New York's value of Barrett.
Well, I knew that once Garland started to take off, they was going to get rid of Sexton because they're the same player, and Sexton's a whole lot smaller. I don't blame the Knicks for not trading R.J. Barrett. Honestly, I don't blame them.
Yeah, not for Mitchell. You know, it may be somebody else out there that's worth it, but that's to me, that's a lot for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, it was all because of the Gobert trade. You know that reset the trade market.
Yeah, that was a lot for Rudy Gobert too. So
it was, man. It was way too much for Rudy Gobert. We all know that.
Yeah, well, that's the value of today's NBA player, right?
Tell me about it.
One-dimensional NBA player, no less. But okay.
I guess he could catch a lob too outside of playing defense.
Well, it's strange because they've devalued the big man, but yet Rudy Gobert's value was through the roof. But they've devalued the big man into just a spot-up shooter, type guy. But somebody like Rudy Gobert still will fetch their prices, and indicates the day of that kind of big man is not done. It may come back around where them 7-footers start actually playing in the paint again.
Right, exactly. Well, okay, let me ask you something. What do you think of the Pat Bev trade?
Patrick Beverly is what he is. He's a spark plug D guy. That you can. That's the reason why he's a journeyman. But no one complains really having him on their team because he's gonna play hard night in, night out.
He's now really just turned into journeyman status because the majority of his career, he spent the first half with Houston, spent about 7 years with Houston, then spent about 4 years with the Clippers, and now the last 2 years he's bounced. Minnesota this year, the Lakers next year.
Okay, never be journeyman, sir.
I just said that.
If you've been with more than 4 teams, you a journeyman.
I just said that. I said he really just became that because I didn't think Minnesota was going to get rid of him. But I think him and Westbrook are going to become best friends.
I think that it's putting a Band-Aid on the stab wound is my overall take from it. I don't. That's my overall take from it. I think it allows some people to be lazy on defense. That's about all it does. That's why he was acquired.
I tell you, one person who's not going to be lazy on defense is Westbrook because they play the same position. I'm not saying that I don't think the Lakers are going to win the championship, but I actually think that Patrick Beverly and Westbrook are probably going to become good friends now because Patrick Beverly is one of those guys where you hate him if he's not on your team, but you love him if he's on your team.
Well, again, Patrick Beverly is one of those specialist type guys that I think contending teams really, and with a team like the Lakers, I don't think he really moves much of anything. In a close game at the end, you can unleash him as a dog on the other team's best player, and that's nice to have. But I still think his squad's a hot mess, and because of that, Patrick Beverly doesn't really remove the hot mess thing. He provides some defensive stability. But in addition to him, you gotta have legitimate rim protection because he's funneling the defender into that area. Who's defending it? That's the question. Check engine light? Nah. So he can play that good defense, but that second layer of defense that you need for a guy like Pat Bev to to maximize his thing ain't there. It ain't there.
Well, I don't disagree with nothing that you're saying.
You get your LaKing, LaFake, whatever. Sometimes he actually want to play D. Sometimes he will actually play D, act like he want to play D, and will move his feet to play D. Other times he look at everybody else like, why you ain't playing D?
Yeah. Never forget when Kyle Kuzma had to push him in the defensive position 2 years ago.
So that's my take on that move. I just think it was a move just to make a move. It was a move just to make a move.
All right, well, brother, I'm about to start getting dinner prep for my kids. I will hit you up. I'm going to hit you up during the week because we got to wrap. Matter of fact, I may end up hitting you up tomorrow to bring my device to you.
I'm still looking. I don't see anything as of yet that would indicate why that would stop. It did stop with mine. So I'll look tonight because I didn't get a chance to look last night. I looked for Cody updates and there wasn't one, but maybe there's a crew update.
Right.
I don't know about, and even though it's updated, when the thing, sometimes you got to uninstall and then reinstall it to get that update to actually take. That might be what's happening with all these
because
things. They update it automatically, and sometimes you got to uninstall and reinstall to get them updates to take.
Yeah, because Canelo and Triple G fight on Saturday, so I'm gonna definitely need that.
Okay.
All right, but matter of fact, I'll hit you up tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right. Oh man, my man Tony. No, that's my dog. That boy was in there feeling about them Dallas Cowboys though. But yo, you know what it is. I don't. Hey, I'm gonna come at Cowboys near and far. I don't give a damn. But yes sir. Another prediction. Another prediction league set. Oh, and by the way, let me read the predictions for Aaron. He sent these to me last night. He has the Kansas City Chiefs beating the Los Angeles Chargers. He has the Cleveland Browns winning. He has Washington over Detroit. He has the Buccaneers over the Saints. He has the Panthers over the Giants. He has the Steelers beating the Patriots. He has Indianapolis defeating Jacksonville. Of course, he has his Miami Dolphins beating the Baltimore Ravens. He has the Rams bouncing back against the Falcons. He has the 49ers beating the Seahawks. He has the Cowboys beating the Bengals. He has my Broncos beating the Texans. He has the Raiders beating the Cardinals. Also has the Chicago Bears beating the Packers. And he has the Buffalo Bills beating the Titans. And the Philadelphia Eagles defeating those Minnesota Vikings. Those are the picks for A Boogie. And now I got to do the picks for my damn self. I have not done that. I just been relishing so much that I was the lead dog after week 1. But I'm going to have my picks now. And it goes as follows. It's hard to go against Patrick Mahomes. Like David said, it's hard to bet against him. So, yeah, Calvin said that. I'm going with the Chiefs to beat them Chargers. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns to meet and defeat those New York Jets. I'm going to take the Detroit Lions to beat the Washington Commanders. I'm going with the Saints to take out Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. As of right now, I haven't gotten Marcus picks yet, but I'm going with the Giants to beat the Panthers. Everybody else has Baker Mayfield and the Panthers winning. Y'all going to learn one day. I'm taking the Steelers to beat the Patriots. I'm going with Jacksonville to beat the Indianapolis Colts. I think the AFC South may be a wide open division. I'm going with Lamar Jackson and them Ravens to beat them Dolphins in what I think will be a very good and very entertaining game. I'm looking for the Rams to bounce back off of that embarrassment Thursday night. I got them beating the Falcons. I got the 49ers taking out the Seahawks. I got them Bengals beating them Cowboys. Are you joking? I have my Broncos beating the Texans. I got the Raiders taking out the Cardinals. Everybody seemed to be on the Chicago bandwagon against Green Bay. I ain't going to bet against Aaron Rodgers that quick. I think him and the Packers going to bounce back. I think they're going to beat the Bears. The Bills are going to take care of the Titans. And as much as I don't want to say this Monday Night Football, I got to go with the Minnesota Vikings to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope that I am wrong. But I think right now Philadelphia has to show me that their defense has tightened up from last week. And Minnesota got some weapons. Talking about Jefferson, Thielen, Dalvin Cook. I think that's going to be a little too much, even in Philly's home opener. We shall see again. I hope I'm wrong, but those are my picks for week 2.
Excellent.
Now, before we get out of here, as a boxing fan, I have to bring this up. The big main event that's coming up on Saturday night. It is the third fight between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin Triple G. Now, this will be on the DAZN pay-per-view, which kind of irritates me about DAZN because the whole reason why DAZN was supposed to be formulated was to eliminate pay-per-view, but now they're having the DAZN pay-per-view on top of charging you from their subscription. But anyway, I ain't going to worry about that. But it is the third fight. And this is the third fight that to me actually is overdue because I believe, this is just my personal opinion, I think Canelo did not want any parts of Triple G or a third time because he may have been hearing that. What I think is that I don't think he won either of the first fight. The first fight, of course, that happened in 2017 was a draw. To me, it was, you watch the fight, it was no damn draw. Triple G clearly won that fight. And then the second fight in 2018 was a split decision victory for Canelo Alvarez, which was a better fight because Canelo did stand toe-to-toe with Triple G and fight him, but I still believe that Triple G won that fight. And from there, they pretty much went their separate ways. Canelo is recently coming off of a loss. Of course, Triple G has not lost a fight since then. But he is 40 years old. And Triple G, whose fighting style is pretty robotic. You know, he's not sleight of foot, really sleight of hand. He's just coming straight at you. And I believe that he still has the power to knock Canelo Alvarez out. This is going to be a junior middleweight fight. A super middleweight fight. This is going to be a super middleweight fight. So Canelo is going to be coming down in weight because he still is the super middleweight champion. He still has 3 of the 4 belts. So those belts will be on the line. Even though he lost his attempt to regain the light heavyweight championship a couple months ago to Dimitri Bivol. I think this is going to be, it's going to be a very entertaining fight. I think if the fight is close, I think they're going to give it to Canelo. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, this is just one of those fights. This is one of those fighters where I don't see Triple G really getting a fair shake. And like I said, plus now he's 40. But I hope it is an entertaining fight. You know, I'm definitely going to be watching it. That goes without saying because as much as I am a football head, I am a boxing head too. And big fights like this just gets me so damn amped. I'm serious. I mean, it's nothing like a big pay-per-view fight on a Saturday night and then the next day you have a full day of football. I love it. Now, we had celebrity boxing this past Saturday. Adrian Peterson and Le'Veon Bell fought. And Le'Veon Bell stopped Adrian Peterson with a straight right hand. And when Adrian Peterson's legs got up, they were spaghetti legs, to say the least. But this is why you have to understand people don't play boxing. And then Nick Young, Swaggy P, fought Blueface. He got stopped and then got up and wanted to do all of that rah-rah stuff. Man, like, come on, cut it out.
Bye, bitch.
I mean, you got beat, so just take it like a man. I'm dead ass serious. Take it like a man. But, I mean, these celebrity fights, I mean, I guess if you want to make some money, I guess it's definitely possible. But I just thought I would just throw that out there because I woke up Sunday and I had the notification on my phone of Le'Veon Bell. I don't know how Adrian Peterson didn't see that punch coming, but he dropped him. So it is what it is. But the main focus for me with boxing will be Triple G versus Canelo for the 3rd time. May the best man win. And like I said, just because the best man wins the fight doesn't mean they'll always get the decision on the scorecards. But with that being said, where the buzzer, where the buzzer, where the buzzer. This has been a very, very long but entertaining show, at least in my eyes. I hope you guys who listen to this were as entertained as I was giving those interviews and making those picks. Well, this is how it's going to be on Prediction Monday. This is how it's going to be for the remainder of the football season. I'm probably going to have to do an independent video because I still don't have Marcus's picks. I have everybody else's picks. But don't worry, we'll get that taken care of. But it's definitely been a fun show. Do not forget to hit that subscription button and follow your boy Brevon Towns on YouTube. And definitely, if you have anything to say, good or bad, I don't care. I can take it. Leave a comment in the comment box, but definitely hit that subscription button and become part of the Sports Plus Life and Brandon Brevon Towns family, because I'm still doing those DJ mixes. How about, last week I said something about Michael Jackson versus Prince. Well, YouTube wanted to block it. I don't understand. I'm not trying to monetize off of it, but I can make an individual playlist about Michael Jackson, and they will approve that one. I don't get the system, but it is what it is. But here's one thing I do know. It's Brandon Brevon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. I'm out this beer. I hope everybody has a safe, wonderful, and blessed rest of y'all week. Peace. I love you.